Welcome to an... I don't know what's happening. Welcome to the Infernal Brotherhood of the Scruffy-Looking Nerf-Herders. This is a live streaming Star Wars actual play run by Star Wars fans for Star Wars fan, maybe. Today we are continuing our Western Games' Star Wars, the role-playing campaign with this session, Into the Fire.
Bum, bum, bum.
A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. The Empire has taken control of the galaxy one system at a time. In an attempt to squash the rebellion, all Imperial dissidents are collected and transported to slave encampments and detention centers. These centers are scattered all around the galaxy, but locating them and infiltrating them is not far from a suicide mission. But as the Imperial rule tightens its proverbial fingers, rebels continue to slip through them. Last time on Star Wars, the role-playing game. The heroes are gaslighted by Sister Gertoy as she seems to let Trey off the hook. They all leave to quell the growing rebellion on Jakk 4, only to discover it was started by the Pike Syndicate, still trying to secure rights to the planet's resources by destabilizing its leadership. The heroes unmask the culprits and deliver terms of submission to the royal house. It actually sounds like it was like a Scooby-Doo unmasking, but it wasn't that cool. That would have been dope.
In our heads, it was a Scooby-Doo unmasking.
Okay. Only to find Sister Gertoy with 2 assassin droids in the Silver Socorro. She intended to destroy Trey and very nearly did just before being taken down by Sirix with a bolt to the back of the head. The heroes deliver the intel to the royal house, who pledges to deal with it, and they finally are free to root out the Alliance traitor. They're forced to break into the rebel base only to discover a broken Gersh for cheese. He's been forced to provide the ISB with secrets as his family has been taken by the ISB. As the Bothan commander Jax Volthus arrives, the heroes decide to use Gersh against the ISB and come up with the plan to rescue his family from the Imperial detention facility. Now, since it's been a month since we last played, I'm sure you guys have been talking with each other and formulated a plan. So what are we going to do?
Where are we supposed to talk?
We're totally planned.
Yes, that's definitely what we did.
We've got all the great plans.
Yeah, Dayna was coordinating.
So many plans.
Yeah. Yeah, Dayna, why don't you tell everybody what the plan was?
You were the foreman of the group, so you go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're the captain, so you're in charge.
Yeah.
Oh, captain, my captain.
The plan. the great plan that we all came up with.
It's got to be good.
Great. It's so great. Let me just find
What I keep hearing.
notes.
And when she says find notes, she's totally not like Chat GPT prison break.
Come up with Star Wars plan.
We're gonna make 4 cheese ravioli.
Hashtag what would George do?
Midichlorians.
I was gonna say I don't want the midichlorians movie. Okay, so we needed to break into the thing, right? The fortress.
So, yeah, I mean, when you guys hadn't broken anything down, you're just sort of spitballing as Gersh for Cheese, Jax Volthus, and Tiri Loomis were all in the rebel center with you. After you guys had broken in. And so the idea was thrown out. You don't have to do it, but the idea was thrown out that you would rescue Gersh's family and possibly even use the ISB agent that's been hunting you, that he's informing your movements to, as a sort of a way in.
Bad intel. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we know where the place that they're being held is? Because I think I vaguely remember us discussing that the Empire had lots of little detention centers around. So do we actually know where his family is?
Isn't it Corellia?
Yeah, there's a detention center on Corellia.
Okay.
So, how good are your Imperial protocols when it comes to the prison system there?
I mean, I was
Are you like a garbage?
necessarily in that. I was what was I? Was I infantry? I don't remember. I can make it up. I can pretend I sound like I know what I'm saying.
Give me a bureaucracy check.
All right.
I say who's going to do bureaucracy? I've only got 3 dice.
So, I got a 10.
Yeah, I mean, you know basic information. I mean, it's kind of taught to everyone that there's going to be some form of a detention center. Then you're going to have a security officer. You're going to have guards around it. Like, what kind of information are you specifically trying to glean here?
So
Really, just entrance is pretty much the only thing. It's like getting past that first initial.
Yeah, traditionally they're
blockade.
guarded exteriorly and interiorly, and there's usually some sort of like repulsor lift access up and down to the prisoner levels. That's how you're
What
gonna
are
know.
the chances that we can use the fact that we're ex-Imperial to like bring us in?
I mean, I still got my code cylinders. So I mean, it's all old codes, but
I mean, give him a mustache.
I work. Mm-hmm. That's true.
Let's just do the prisoner transfer swindle.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Hey, you know what? That hasn't happened in Star Wars yet. I think that's a great idea.
I think if we get 2 sets of Stormtrooper armor and we find like a Wookiee, I think we can pull this off.
I don't even think we need to go that far. I think we just forge the papers, go to the Bothan Spynet, have them like put it in, and I don't know. We don't have any money though. Can we do it through the rebellion?
I got 30 credits.
I only got 50 credits.
No.
That's
Well,
not going to be enough to buy the passports.
I mean, I could get us all a cheeseburger. Just 2 of you might have to
That's
share
one
one.
tasty burger. Hawaiian joint.
one burger cut into 4 slices, cut into 4 pieces. There you
Speak
go.
English and what? I guess it'd be speak English on the planet what?
So
Yeah, maybe.
What was your girlfriend's name again? Maybe she can help us. Maybe we go with the
Yeah, we got the
transfer angle, or like maybe we're bounty hunters who are dropping someone off at the specific detention center.
lady who
that usually
cut us to the bantha or the wampas.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you know that traditionally, the only time you're going to get a prisoner transfer is not going to be right in front of the detention center. It's going to be at some other location, probably a spaceport, where then the Imperials would take control of the cargo, and then they would, intern them. Because you don't want people to know where the detention center is if you can keep it a secret. Especially if you don't want the local population to know that you're abducting people and keeping them in camps.
They would never do
I mean, I guess in that case, it's like all we'd have to do is just all come across some Imperial uniforms and then get in. And we got to have some of those laying around.
Do we?
I mean, I've got mine.
Not everyone was an former Imperial.
Well, no, I mean, we steal shit. We're rebels. We're anarchists.
So a couple troopers and steal stuff. I mean, it's not.
Yeah.
So
Or maybe
Doesn't sound
your
that hard.
girlfriend can get us something off the black
It's not like
market.
there's
Like
a
maybe
shortage
we
of
can.
Imperial uniforms throughout the galaxy, right?
what?
I said it's not like there's a shortage of Imperial uniforms throughout the galaxy.
There's a cotton shortage. I mean,
what
you
did
guys
they say? I
have
want to
two
hear what the cat has to say.
agents here. You 2 Rebel Alliance contacts other than Gersh Forches, like right next to you.
I assume we're having this conversation out in the open, so at any time, if they would like to chime in, that you feel free to do so.
So Jax is just sort of listening to you guys. He's like, "You really have never done anything like this before, have you?" This is a Bothan man.
Are we supposed to have done this before?
Well, I had assumed since you were
First time
so
for
interested
everything.
joining the Rebel Alliance that perhaps you had some sort of former education or training. Certainly, Melkor has some, and he could possibly glean some sort of Imperial information from the HoloNet if he was on planet.
I mean,
Would
like
you
I
be
said,
able to hack
I could
in?
probably get us in there. We just have to have the right disguises.
How would we leverage Mar Berez, the ISB agent, through Gersh Forches?
That's an excellent question. I mean, we just say, "Hey, homie, we captured him. Let's do this swap."
Or do we have Gersh set up a meeting with him and we can ambush the ISB agent when we get there?
That might be a bit more of a challenging act, seeing as he would have his entire garrison with him. As far
Yeah,
as I know, he's only been planet side with a dozen or less stormtroopers when you've encountered him, but he has many more than that at his disposal as an ISB agent.
that is true.
Mm.
We try to go, head on with him on planet. We're dead.
Tiri sort of chimes in. He's like, hey, I mean, you could always just have Gersh tell Mar Berez, because he doesn't know that you guys know about the connection. Just have him tell him that you guys are going to be on some other planet in some other part of the galaxy. So then that pulls his focus and attention away, and then it'll give you guys an opportunity to get planet side and maybe use those old Imperial code cylinders to hack your way into the prison.
I thought that was the plan.
Yeah, I vaguely remember that actually being the
Yeah,
plan from-
I thought we were going to
Yeah,
use.
we probably should have wrote that down. But that's an excellent plan. Let's go with that.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Jax looks over at Tiri. He's just like, and that is why you are going to be promoted. That is a very brilliant idea, Tiri. Well, thank you, Jax. I do what I can. And, it's not really me doing it. It's all of these guys. And I've seen them in action, and they're doing a great job thus far. I mean, those scars you all have from lightsabers is a little disconcerting, but what happened
Don't worry
there?
about that. We found some people who were not as happy that we were rebels as we thought they were going to be. So, it's fine.
We
I
found
slept
some
shaving.
people?
Hey, you were all there. Don't start this crap, Sanna. We were all there. Some of us may
I'm
have
not
made
the one
poor
with the
decisions, but
lightsaber.
Not all of us were
Right.
conscious at the end of the fight, but we were all
That's
there.
also true.
Well,
I was tired.
any
I needed a
case,
nap.
are you able to use the Force? Like, how does that work with you?
And who's asking me this? Is it
Tiri.
Tiri
I don't
or-
think you should answer that at this time.
I know enough. I'm not the best maybe, but I know enough. I know more than you do probably, but Maybe
you
not,
certainly
I
know
don't know.
more than I do, because I always thought it was a myth. I mean, we've heard rumors and there's tales and legends, but it's like fairy tale stuff. I didn't really think any of it was real. Well, in any case, that's cool.
How old is this guy? Like, the Jedi just fell like 15 years ago.
Well, this is before A New Hope is over. This is like before Luke came out and even
Yeah,
showed any promise of
Yeah.
anything. So
between
no one.
Sith and New Hope is 20 years.
Yeah,
Like, if you're
there's
older than 20 years, you probably remember the Jedi leading the clone trooper.
well,
I've
the
had that
normal
argument
people
before.
wouldn't really know the
Old enough.
military
It's
hierarchy.
very, very easy to wipe people's memories within that span of time.
Especially with propaganda and stuff. But in any case, most people in the galaxy are unaware of like how the Force is a thing, or if it is even a thing. So that's where he's coming from. You guys are talking about lightsabers and stuff that triggers a little bit of grim fairy tales in his mind. Just sort of like fantasy type stuff. But in any case, he's like, well, that's good. I'm glad you guys made it out of there alive. He's sort of nursing this big goose egg that he'd gotten from Gersh when he threw him in the closet, ostensibly. But in any case, I mean, we can procure you guys Imperial uniforms. I don't know if they would pass muster, but, we can try. We could have Melkor look them over and see if...
To say that's an easy thing to get past. It's like, obviously, we're from the Outer Rim.
You
We don't
weren't
get the best stuff in the Outer Rim.
You didn't like run garbage maintenance or something, did you?
No, man.
Okay.
I was
trying to go bust into a prison, and you're like, "Oh yeah, I fixed the wagon things that they took TIE fighter parts in and out."
yeah, no, I was definitely a higher up.
So
right.
where should we have Gersh tell Mar Berez you guys are?
Tell them that we're down.
What's on the opposite side of the galaxy from Corellia?
How big do we want to make this fake threat be? Like, do we tell him that there is a larger force? If we tell him just go there, like how many people is he going to roll out with?
Meeting with a band of we're meeting with a band of possible swoop bite on Tatooine at the Dune Wastes, and we're recruiting them for the rebellion.
That would definitely keep them at least a week away, through hyperspace. If they're going to the Outer Rim like that.
And then after that, we can always send them to, like, I don't know, someplace like Mustafar. Say we're going to pick up a weapons.
Maybe we're going on a small tour, like we give him a list of a couple of places and see
Or
if we
once
can...
he goes and does that, like in the next, like in a week later, then that information comes through that that's where we're heading, and that Four Cheese was sorry for the bad information, but this is where we've actually been.
Yeah,
we could do that.
Gersh sort of steps in. He's like, to be quite honest, if I begin to deceive him, if he is unable to immediately discern whether I was telling the truth at first, he would certainly know if he gets to Tatooine and he does not see you there. I've never given him false information before, so if you are not present, he will know there is something up. I do not believe he will, take my word again, and then my family would definitely be in danger. I would only feel good about sending him one place, and if that's the Outer Rim, that's probably the safest bet.
All right,
Okay.
so we got a week.
I mean, that gives us a week. That should be plenty of time.
How far are we from
Let's get
Corellia
that going
currently?
once we figure out if we can get the papers going. Do we need to roll, or? And I don't think we have much money, do we?
Well, you guys are part of the Rebel Alliance, so it's really just
We don't
time.
need money. They have the resources.
And
So
no,
how far
if you guys
away
want
are
to
we
wait
from
a
Corellia
week,
right now?
if you guys want to wait a week, then they can probably come through with some form of what is it you're looking for specifically?
I just want to make sure that we've got good papers and they're not like crayon drawn on like back of a menu or something.
Right. Well,
Well, like I said, I still have my old Imperial code cylinders. Like, it's still on the up and up. Like, I just wiped my identity off of them. So, like, everything that we need is there. And if I'm the leading officer, then that's all the credentials that we need.
Yeah, it's just going to be a bit of a if you're approaching a prison with code cylinders that don't have any personal identification on them, that's going to
Well, yeah, but I mean,
potentially be a problem. So you're going to have to con your
we
way
can
in.
add a false identity. I'm just saying, like, all my previous record is not there anymore,
Right.
but all the codes that we need to access places.
So you guys are going to need
So
fake
You
identities.
need a reason to be there.
You'll need so you're going to need fake identities. You're going to need a reason to be there, and you're going to need clothing. Is there anything else that you can think of?
So the reason, do they? Well, I mean, outside of like the warden or the person there, we could just say that we've been sent to.
Random inspection.
Well, why? I don't know why we'd be doing a prison transfer. If maybe, we can make it so we're taking them to Coruscant to go and testify in court.
Taking who to Coruscant?
The wife and kid.
Well, they're already in the detention center.
Yeah, I know. We're going to the detention center to go and pick them up, to go and take them to testify in court on Coruscant, and that's why we're there to pick them up.
Yeah, the Imperial war machine doesn't usually have like
No, there's no like
court
bureaucracy.
systems.
No. As soon as the
Just bury you.
like everything fell, I feel like that's not a thing.
Well, if I get a fire Pepsi again, I say we just go blast.
What kind of so I guess we need to know what the reason we're going to be there is for, because it would change maybe the type of uniform that we would need. Are we there to do maintenance? Are we there to do an inspection?
Well,
of
Jax
some kind?
brings it up. He's like, there is always a necessary need for continued maintenance and custodial duties if that's what you want to use as your entry point. Alternatively, you could just be going in to transfer some other prisoners, or perhaps you had met a bounty hunter at this spaceport, and you're now delivering him for incarceration. I mean, the more direct your connection making with Gersh's family, the more suspect that will be. So let's, ideally, you're going to have some sort of tertiary reason for being there, even if it's just to run maintenance checks on their scanning systems. If we could scramble their comms, then they wouldn't be able to check on the validity of your story. That might buy you enough time to get through
like
them.
that. And I think if we're there as doing maintenance on whatever, anything that we accidentally break, we were like, oh, sorry, this system has to go offline while we perform maintenance. So that may give us a little bit of grace there as well.
It's also going to
also maybe gives us a little bit of freedom to move around.
Yeah.
It's going to give you or make it limited on what equipment you can carry in there, though. That's the other part of it. I mean, you're going to have to be scanned before you go in, and if you're going in under false pretenses, being maintenance or being, an escort, you're only going to be able to have a certain set of standard gear with you.
Fine.
So if we went there as we were doing a prison transfer, that would allow us weapons and some other things potentially.
Mm-hmm.
I got 5 dice on Brawl. I'm good. I can go barehanded.
What is dice?
Small.
I don't.
He meant chance cubes. He's got 5 chance
chance
cubes.
cubes.
Yeah.
Okay.
He may have a problem.
Just a gambling problem. So in either case, you guys have a couple ideas floating around. I just need it solidified so we can take action.
What do we say, team?
Yep. Let's do this.
What story do you think?
What story are we?
Yesterday?
I mean, prison transfer. Like we're just doing a transfer because nobody's even gonna bother looking at us really, and we can carry weapons.
That means one of us is going to have to be the decoy prisoner.
Nose goes rules.
Oh yeah, I knew that.
I think
Looks
even
like
100%
Jedi's
in
prison
character.
bitch.
Yeah, Trey's like, oh wait, that means me, doesn't it? Okay.
Okay, so
the thing we risk with that though is that they take him away, and now we have 2 people we have to break out.
Well, do we have to be taking somebody in, or can we be there to pick somebody up?
It's not a prison swap. It's just a transfer. That's what we're going for. So we're just there to pick somebody up.
Okay, then who are we picking up? We need to have an actual prisoner that we're going to be picking up.
Well, the wife and kid.
Yeah, but we don't have a reason. Like, what reason would we have to pick them up?
Yeah, so I think Trey would look to like Jackson and Thierry and be like, do you guys have a way to get like, I don't know, is there any way we could figure out like who's in the prison there? Like, do they have to have some sort of a register that has everyone's name? Like, is there someone that
you guys would have to break in to their internal HoloNet. I mean, their internal comm system. You might be able to use Melkor's previous code cylinders if you're on planet, but that information is not going to be available off planet.
Yeah.
So if you want to start, get to Corellia, there's no reason why, you can't just fly onto a planet. Once you're there, try to locate where this location is and then hack into their systems, find out a roster. But we're not going to be able to help you unless we're on planet 2. And so, this is sort of on you if that's your plan.
Well, I think if we can get the uniforms and supplies we need, and we go to the planet first, we can do whatever recon, send you a message. Then Forcheese can tell the ISB agent we're gone off to this place. And so, like, that would buy us more time on planet to do things if we are already there, and then we send off the ISB agent to the Outer Rim.
So that's when Gertschie's sort of like, you see something light through the fabric of his uniform, starts to like flicker, and he like looks down. He's like, "Oh, this is a comm. He's reaching out to me now. Give me a moment, and I'll try to bluff my way out of this and make sure he thinks that you guys are still somewhere else and not here with me. Give me some time, please." And he tries to.
He's not getting out of my sight. I want to hear everything he's saying. I want to make. Yeah. No, I don't trust the bastard.
If you don't trust me now, with you having all this information about me, you will never trust me. So that begs the question, why should I ever try to work with you? You have to give a little bit of faith. I know I've been working against you,
Look,
but now
hey.
you know the truth of everything.
Who's the traitor, and whose family are we going to rescue from said prison?
Which is why I would not
So
go
you
against you
dropped
right
that
now.
attitude.
Yeah, it's like that's
That is
that's
all the
reason enough
reason.
to trust him, because it's like if he doesn't do what we need him to, his family's fucked. So
I'm assuming he actually has a family, and it's not an elaborate trap just to get us in there.
I understand you do not trust me. There's no reason for you to. But we are both a part of the same organization, working as active terrorists.
I'm sorry. It's the French accent. I just,
That's French. I don't even know what that is. This is my poor attempt at.
I had a bad experience in that part with the tweet. that part of the world that I went to.
Nice. There was a non-consensual leku somewhere, and I'm just saying it was not a good experience. All right, so he goes off, and Jax sort of looks over at Tiri. He's like, "Do you think we can trust him? To be quite honest, we don't know how long he's been working at this, do we?" And he looks over at you guys. He's like, "Did he tell you guys how long he's been working?"
Oh, can we bug his room? Can we listen in on comms where he's at?
So distrusting.
I mean, if we could hack into his secret comm with the ISB agent, we wouldn't
I'm
need
just
him at all.
talking about using on the base. Don't they have comms somewhere there?
Oh, like
Yeah,
an intercom system?
Send your droid in to broadcast back. Just have your droid carry a microphone or something.
Jack sort of looks, he's like, I think we can give a little bit of leeway and trust now that we know he is at our mercy. Don't you think?
I mean, I don't care. I trust that he's going to let us know what's up.
I know.
He kind of alluded to that it was just before they first tried to recruit us. Like, that was the whole reason he started feeding him information. He made it seem like that was the first time that he had done anything. So how long have we been doing this?
I mean, it's really, you guys are working at 2 months now, I think, just with all your travel and stuff.
Just with travel time, yeah.
I mean, he did betray us. And yes, it was for his family, but he did betray us.
times.
Yeah.
Well, it does
Melkor.
look like you have all been very successful in getting out of any situation he tried to attempt to put you in precariously.
Been pretty good so far.
I'm genuinely not worried about this. He has to stall a little bit so we can get equipment and, flesh out this plan. So, Thierry, please, I need you to get a contact. I need uniforms, Imperial uniforms, and we need to get some Imperial issue blasters with the serial numbers scraped off. Go ahead and reach out to our contacts and see how long it'll take to get us that. He's like, "You got it, Jax," and he sort of bolts out of the room. And Jax looks over. He's like, "So is the plan to go on planet, try to hack in to find a list of current detainees, or are you going to be bringing one of you as a fake detainee?"
Melkor, how unreasonable would it be? How you would know more than the rest of us. Would the Empire send a group there to do a prison transfer and be like, "This is a high priority secret or something, and we will tell you who you're picking up when you get there," so that we can just get on base, and then maybe we can get information either out of the ISB agent through Forchis or whatever, and at least make it seem like we are receiving orders on the back end. Do you guys have any way to implant fake orders into the Imperial network?
Are you asking Jax that?
I think he's asking the room at this point, because Trey's like
Anybody who will listen to the poor Jedi.
Jax tier, anybody who's gonna give him the time.
I got an idea, guys. Come on.
Jax does not have, the Rebel Alliance does not have that type of Imperial infiltration capabilities. If they did, they wouldn't need to go against him in the wartime scenario.
Right.
Melkor is the only
Stop,
Imperial
Star
type
Wars.
contact you have.
So Melkor, is
I mean, I could see us just going there to pick people up and be fine. I don't necessarily think we need to do a full on prisoner swap or anything.
Yeah, I think we should just keep it simple.
I feel like we should have had the game master plugging his ears while we plot here, but That's not back and all. That's at all.
What game master are you speaking of?
What's
There
going to
is no
happen
game
will happen.
Yeah.
I am Thierry Gershon
Yeah.
Jax. That is all. All right. Well, it's going to take about a week, so you guys can completely heal from the wounds that you had suffered when you were over on Jack 4. And as soon as the equipment comes back, it's going to be a standard 11 blaster or pistol, depending on the role that you're taking on. And the only uniforms they can get are standard Imperial uniforms, not like Stormtrooper armor. Stuff like that, you're going to have to.
So it'll be like, yeah, so they'll
yourself.
be like crew armor.
Yeah.
Oh, wearing
Well, not
some-
armor, just standard
Or
uniforms.
Like, yeah, crew uniforms. Yeah, not armor. Okay.
So you'll have the uniforms. Like, what type of equipment are you expecting to be able to smuggle into this, prisoner pickup plan
Well, I know
issued?
Trey can hide his lightsaber in spots that we won't speak about, so he'll have that.
Do we?
I mean, I'll have my sidearm, so it is what it like. That's
Yeah,
just
I'm going to
standard
six,
shit
I
to
got
have my
my-
blaster on me.
Okay.
Probably more with the way things have gone so far. Like Trey would be worried about maybe extra med packs. Everybody's got a comm link so we can all talk to each other.
So typically you don't walk around with bed packs. That would require a backpack or some other satchel type device, and Imperials in their regular day-to-day lives don't carry that around.
What,
So-
what kind of stuff could I stuff into like a flight suit?
I mean,
Well, so
without
even
looking
though
like
we're
you're
going to be
stuffing
officers,
stuff.
they're still going to be doing full scans of us to get into the prison complex.
Yeah.
You know,
So I don't think like anything that we would hide under our clothes, probably not okay. Like, Trey can, keep his lightsaber parts in his prison wallet because it's going to just look like he's got a robotic colon. That's
If you
fun.
stretch out, you can just get that thing up in there. You don't even have to take it apart. It might be uncomfortable to sit down, but
has been for a long time. It's
Don't
fine.
accidentally turn it on.
Yeah, I mean he was a
Make sure it's
member of the
pointed out.
Jedi Order, so he's used to things in places they're not supposed to be.
What other? I don't know. I don't know what other supplies we would be able to get unless we had.
Yeah, I mean,
Would it be possible to like put together like a small cache, like a backpack that we could put, but it would have to be like staged somewhere outside the facility that, if we got back to it, have extra stuff. But
so
yeah, I
that might
kinda
be
feel
a
like
good idea, is to carry a duffel bag with whatever extra gear you might think you're going to need, and then just drop it before you actually get to the detention facility. I'll provide you all with one smoke grenade each, one med pack each, one comlink each, one uniform, one pistol and 11 blaster, Imperial issue. But that's kind of all I can do. From there, it's going to be up to you.
So how many med packs can we carry?
Well, if you're doing
'Cause I
a
already-
duffel bag, then just one each.
Okay,
Because that's
gotcha.
going to be, 4 massive
Yeah,
amounts
true.
of med equipment.
Okay,
okay, so let me.
I guess I'll just keep my extra one on the ship then.
Okay. I mean, it doesn't really matter that much which one you use, but in either case.
Yeah.
a med pack, a blast, E11 blaster. You said uniform. What else?
Comlink, one smoke grenade each, one pistol, one blaster, and uniform. And then
Okay.
your standard issue duffel that you can just, store everything in that you're not going to have on your person.
Okay.
All right. Gersh comes back. He's sort of like despondent, his head's down. He's like, he is losing patience with me, and I believe we do not have much time. As soon as you are ready, you tell me, and when I will tell him that you've gone to try to recruit swoop gang bikers, swoop bikers, a swoop gang
Swoop bike gang, yeah.
in Tatooine.
The Dune Sea of Tatooine, yeah. That sounds like a good.
I'm not entirely sure I could bluff him. I've never sent him anywhere that far away before. but I will do my very best. And if he believes you, I will not know for a week.
Yep.
Who is your contact that you would get information from that you would feed to him?
I do not understand. It's just me.
Okay, so who is the lady that tried to betray us on the snow planet?
Oh,
Melkor's girlfriend?
It wasn't.
Yeah.
It was Kreese. I had told the information to Kreese, the Davaronian gangster that run the local, the local gang there on that planet. I believe he's dead now.
Yeah,
I mean, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
You
Is
guys
there
know
anything-
the contact Urshia Tozah that ended up taking control of that gang.
What was the southern, the little southern bell?
Yeah, Urshia Tozah.
That's our
Yeah, Ursula.
Oh, okay. What what exactly does she do? She's
It's
just
it's a planet-side gang.
underworld.
No, it's a planet-side gang. So, they run illegal activities on that planet that they're on. It's not a galactic scale thing.
So it's not like the Pike Syndicate or anything.
No. This is a very, very localized little gang that you guys had a contact with.
Oh, so they're like backwood hillbillies that brew moonshine and stuff.
I mean, I wouldn't go that far, but
Oh, they're not even that.
no,
A bunch of neighborhood kids that got together.
it doesn't matter. They're not going to be able to help you with anything on Coruscant if that's what you're asking for.
Do any of us, and I guess I'm asking above game here, like, does anybody have a connection to Corellia in their backstory, in their history? I know Trey
anyone
doesn't.
can fly to Corellia. You don't need a.
No, sure. I just didn't know if I was thinking, do we have anybody like allies planet side that would be able to help us with anything, but it doesn't sound like it.
I don't know if I have any outlaw contacts there, but I might. Is
Or
there any
smuggling contacts there.
rebel agents?
Let's keep in mind, you guys are brand new characters. You're not a seasoned war veteran.
Yeah, I just barely became a legit member of the Rebel Alliance.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, everyone here but Sirix has just barely become a Rebel Alliance member. So you guys are very, very new, and you don't have that rich tapestry of backstory contacts that you can pull from yet. You're sort of developing them as the game goes.
Yep. So I think that's the plan is go do a prisoner pickup, and we'll fake it till we make it, because it's totally worked out for us so far.
I was gonna say we're still here.
Yeah.
What time period? Where are we at? Are we at Andor? Are we working for Stalin Skarsgård?
Yeah, no, this is very Andor era. Yeah.
Okay.
So if you guys want to fly to Corellia, you can get the coordinates. It's pretty common location to go to and from, so you don't have to do anything special other than just give me a astrogation check when you're ready to fly. Just let me know when you want to tell Gersh to contact his ISB agent, and then
How far
that will
are
be
we
the
from
time frame
Corellia?
point. It'll take you about four days probably from where you are.
I would want Gersh to give us, if it's gonna be 4 days, on day 3, he's like, oh hey, by the way, because then that's enough time for him to clear out and leave, and then it gives us 5 more days of that week to whatever.
Okay. Yeah. He'll wait 4 days, and then or 3 days, and then he'll contact the ISB agent, and you guys are free to go.
Okay.
Right.
No, I think we're set.
Who's going to roll astrogation?
I rolled a 10.
I'll roll again. I'm usually the one that's been doing it.
Well,
so
hold on. She already rolled a 10
sorry.
for it.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to have to deal with the outcome of that first. 15 is the default for all hyperspace travel.
Oh, jeez.
All right, so let's see. 2D 6 is 6. So hyperdrive cutout, no damage.
Way to go!
So it was no
Did you
damage,
take
so that's
your
good.
break off before you punched it? Or?
Did you not put gas in there?
Sorry.
So frequently a hyperdrive cutout activates in time to prevent a ship from colliding with objects and being destroyed, but not soon enough to prevent gravitic overload from damaging the hyperdrive itself. When damage is sustained, which it wasn't, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so it just means you have 1 day lost.
Okay.
So you guys are going to have to. The ship is currently lightly damaged, so keep that in mind as far as the damage reference. And you're going to have to spend 1 extra day fixing the hyperdrive, getting it back up. So you're a day later than you had originally planned. So that might work out to your benefit. It might actually end up, hurting you, but we don't know yet. So you guys get
Right.
planet side to Corellia. You dock into like the coordinate spaceport. I mean, it doesn't really matter at this point because you don't know what region the prison is in. So once you get planet side and you pay for all your docking fees and stuff, how long do you tell them that you're staying?
Dude, can I get some pay from the Alliance or from the Rebellion?
It's not like a 9-to-5 job where you get paid. What do you mean?
Well, what do you need the money for? Like, is it bribe money?
I got like 50 credits. I can barely buy food.
You can definitely afford your food with 50
credits. At least, one of
I mean,
their own.
the benefit of being in the Rebel Alliance or any organization is that, one, you're not paid, which is a downside, but you're given everything you need. So
can they give me some more credits?
No, if you guys want to go do your own job of like transport or something to earn money, you can do that. But they don't have a payroll.
Yeah.
I'm thinking
So
about sticking up Imperial payroll.
Looking at paying for docking fees and how long we're going to stay, it would be less suspicious if we left early than if we tried to stay past our pay date, right? Like if we're like, oh, give us a week, and then in 5 days we leave, like that's less of an issue than because it's already paid, I would assume, than it is to be like, oh, I need to extend for 3 more days.
Yeah, in either case, it's not really a big deal. It's just if something goes wrong and there's a ship unaccounted for on their roster, then they'll probably contact local security.
Yeah, so I'd say longer is better, I would think. So
it just ends up costing a little bit more, but you guys don't have to deal with that aspect of it. It's all just going to be going through, because you're now a part of the Rebel Alliance, it's going to be going through their sort of banking fund.
Do we basically just have like a company credit card now?
I mean, within reason.
Within reason. Yeah. So yeah, I'd say let's if we think we need to be at it, if we've only got so many days to do this, I'm like, yeah, let's tell them a week. And
Let's say 5.
Make sure everybody gets your receipts so I can submit them.
If you want reimbursement, we need receipts in triplicate. All right, so you get planet side. You've paid for your ship to be taken care of and refueled and sort of like cleaned and everything. Now, how are you going to find out where this Imperial detention facility is, or if there's more than one?
Hadn't thought
Can we
about
just
that.
look it up on the HoloNet?
Generally, you're not going to be able to contact Imperial information from the public HoloNet. Does anyone have any sort of skills to be able to break in?
Were they like arrested, or were they like put like black bagged and thrown into a black site somewhere? Were they like
all
I mean,
detention
that's
facilities are
pretty much
black
the same
sites.
thing when it comes to the Empire.
It would be local police if they were just put into like a traditional jail cell or something like that. But no, this is the Empire. They disappear people.
Let's go find the Both and Spynet.
That's not so easy to be done.
Yeah, it's like that's you don't know that kind of
you guys,
stuff
if you
unless
guys want to hack into the local HoloNet, I mean, you're welcome to try and see what information you need. I just need someone with ability to do that.
What's the ability for that?
Security, probably. If you
I've
guys have
only got
other
it.
skills that you think would be appropriate.
I've got a 3D, so I'm not going to be much help probably on that.
More help than I am.
I mean, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to go ahead and plug in my code cylinders, see if we can get any sort of idea.
All right, give me an extra 2D with that.
Okay, extra 2D.
Wow. Somebody's feeling generous.
Well, he's got an
So
Imperial
what?
cylinder.
Just
I mean,
just 5D then?
yeah, but you can just add 2 more D to the 8.
Okay. Oh, okay.
There's a little dice roller icon that you can open up a whole.
Unroll 20, yeah.
Or you can
On the
just do
left
/R space 2D6. You're in someone's like yard or something.
I got 8 and 9.
17.
Nice. Okay. So you're actually able to break into the planet side Imperial communication facility on the surface level information, not like deep or anything. But you definitely are able to find that there's only one detention facility. It's in the southern hemisphere of Corellia, and it's kind of in a off the beaten path type region. There's a local Imperial space dock that Imperial ships, come in and out of, but it wouldn't be any sort of public access to that. So your best bet would probably be to, if not buy, then rent some speeder bikes or some sort of vehicle to get down there so that you could then try to sneak onto the base, as it were, and then, do your thing then.
So we try to find like a bus.
A bus?
Yep. A hover bus. Well, because we got 2 people coming back with us. Unless we want to like split up the family on the bikes.
How long of a con are you trying to make with this? Because if you just sneak onto base, you don't need any like proof that you're going to be, hauling them in this bus here. All you need to do is like sneak onto base. You look like you're in the right place. Go to the prison and say, "Hey, we're here for a transfer. Here's the cylinder," and hope.
Well, we got to get back to the ship.
Right.
Personally, I don't want to walk and have to carry them. That's why I'm thinking bus versus all of us getting bikes. We can theoretically throw them on the bitch seat, but...
Is there a transport somewhere that I could go and steal? And
you were going to bring local authority on you if you're going to steal stuff.
Yeah, we're not stealing anything. We're going to keep everything on the up
if
and
you
up.
just want to rent something, you can definitely rent like a hover bus.
All right, but we're not going back for the security deposit because that's how they get you. Oklahoma bomber got busted that way. Was it Oklahoma?
I don't know.
I can't remember which one, but he went back for the deposit on his rental car, and they caught him.
Yeah, I was thinking like the whatever that little ground vehicle was from what was the stupid movie now? I can't remember. The one where they steal the plans for the Death Star, and she's on that little
Rogue One.
Yeah, Rogue One. Yeah, Rogue One.
Stupid movie. I don't even know who the fuck you are anymore.
Wow.
It's
Dude,
early.
I think you might lose your contact in the Force.
Yeah, he's gonna
be a regular Joe sitting and selling tires.
Disney has inundated us with so much other stuff that it's all muddled now. I can't keep track of it.
Dude.
I don't know. I look at it as just good fiction, just news stories, and some of them, like there were things like the Acolyte. It had its moments, but again, it had its moments.
Yeah, we got man nipple. Sweet.
Yep, that is true. We got some nipples.
Yeah.
That's what's been missing from Star Wars my entire life.
Is man nipples. Yeah.
Thank you.
So yeah.
Now we just need to see like a full do Wookiees do they have litters or is it just one?
Jeez. It's a birth scene with Wookiees. All right, so what you guys are planet side? You go to rent the vehicle, and it's going to cost you probably about 100 credits. This stuff you probably
I'll just put it
if
on.
You're going to be using a bank account with the Rebel Alliance. That might if that's going to be yours. If they find out that you're using their information that might be best.
Don't we have like Visa gift cards or something?
So yeah, so I guess if we need just the 100 credits, that's the last of Trey's dinero. But I guess I can hand that over and we can pay.
You can probably get it back.
I'm going to get reimbursed later, right?
Yeah. Just keep your receipt.
So he'll.
All right.
Wait, we get reimbursements?
We're now
I paid so much for fucking.
We're trying. We're working.
Like all the bribes and shit.
And this is why it's better to be in the Alliance and in the Empire because they reimburse you with your receipts.
I haven't been reimbursed yet.
Yeah, I haven't been reimbursed. I started
you
off
haven't
this
submitted
game.
receipts yet, Kyle.
You guys are killing me.
That's
They're
true.
telling me, it's not a 9 to 5. You don't actually get paid.
Let's just continue with the game. How about that?
You didn't fill out the right forms. You didn't sign in the right place. The date was wrong.
My TPS reports had a problem.
Yeah.
You forgot the cover sheet. I mean.
Yeah, that's a common mistake.
All right, so you guys have your transport. It's going to take you about 6 hours to get down to the area. But once you're there, I'm going to have you give me some rolls to see if you can sort of sneak, or what's your plan on entering the entire compound area?
And I think sneaking is probably the best way.
Yeah. It's like all we have to do is be able to get to the front gate. As soon as we're at the front gate, we can get in, no problem.
Okay. So as you guys are traveling down, you're getting the rich sort of vegetative smell of a rainforest. The weather itself looks like it had already rained pretty heavily the night before, and the time that you're coming in here, you've been driving through the early hours of the morning when you first got on planet side. And the sun is starting to come out, and it's starting to sort of make that moisture get trapped into the air. It's much more humid than you're used to, especially from being up in space. And your clothing is starting to get sweat stains the longer that you're sort of traveling through this region. And again, you're hearing like wildlife out here, but you don't see civilization. You're far enough away from everything to just sort of be isolated. In the distance, you are seeing transports raising and lowering from the canopy far to the south of you. So you know you're heading in the right direction. The information at least wasn't outdated or old that you had collected. As you're slowly getting closer, I'm going to need who's driving to give me a hide sneak roll.
I thought that
I was going to say Santa's the captain, so I'd imagine
it's her ship. So
what are you sitting with your hide sneak die?
4.
Yeah, you're driving.
Trey's got a 4D plus 1.
Okay, so I'm going to need 2. I'm going to need the hide seek, and I'm going to need the repulsor lift operation just for the car piloting.
Yeah, you don't want me doing repulsor lift. That's no bueno.
3 die on that.
10.
So 10 is no problem at all. You're good.
You want me to roll the
And
hide
now
sneak?
just give me the hide and seek.
14.
Sneak.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Okay. So you're doing a really good job. You got off the main, what looks like it was at one time a main road. People have been prohibited from coming to this region for a long time now. As you guys are going through the more dense jungle areas, sort of paralleling what was the main road, you're actually seeing sensors hung up in the trees, sort of watching that main road. So it's a really good thing that you did end up sort of going off the beaten path and using your hide and sneak abilities. But it's slowing you down. So it's probably going to take another hour before you get there. So I'm going to need another hide and sneak and repulsor lift check before you actually get to, sort of a sight of this location. So let's do
You're trying to get straight down in the jungle.
15 for the repulsor lift.
Very nice.
She does better off-road than she does on the main road.
Yeah, she does.
It actually
Awesome.
kind of makes a lot of sense.
No, you're
16 on the
great.
sneak. We're like in my element. This is like what smugglers do.
Yeah. So
Got this.
you're actually listening to the chatter of the animals in the jungle, and there's a point where it sort of dies out and it's completely quiet. You take your moment to stop, turn off the engine of this repulsor vehicle, and you can hear a patrol unit going by, and it goes right next to you guys. But with your roll, you're able to sort of stay in the foliage and behind cover. And they go right by you without even seeing you. As soon as the chatter of the animals of this rainforest start coming back, you turn on your repulsor lift again and you continue on your way. You get to a point where you're able to look down off of this, not quite a massive cliff drop or anything like that, but it's sort of a high rise. As you're looking down, you can see the facility below you. You're going to have to park your vehicle elsewhere as you guys move out on foot. Are you ready to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
No, I'm good.
Okay, well, let's show everyone else here what we're looking at.
And then I assume that the duffel bag and any other gear we have, we've kind of left at that, like in the transport vehicle.
Require you to tell me.
I don't think we could. Do we feel like we could get it closer and stash it somewhere without getting caught? Is my question.
I mean, it is a rainforest sort of terrain, so you can pretty much stash a duffel bag wherever you'd like.
Too bad we send like a box of parts with all our stuff that we wanted in it.
Send a random Amazon box addressed to Melkor. It shows up and he's like, oh, we've had this sitting here for you for 4 days. Here you go.
So what you're looking at here, if you look at the upper left-hand side, you got the four of you. As you're sort of coming through the canopy, you're not revealing yourself at this point. I just had to put you on the map here. You're seeing a sort of large drop off. It's about 25 feet below you on the right side. And there's this sort of metal water or sewage pipe or maybe even a electronic wire cover going down that whole duration. There's also some sensor equipment out here and stairs that lead down to the entrance of the actual facility itself. It looks like the facility is built on the edge of this sort of cavern. So you know you're going to have to get into the top part of the facility to then get into the repulsor lift to go down into the actual detention center itself. But you can see just from where you are, someone give me a perception check.
That's probably not me.
Trey,
Anyone?
I got it. I'm just there. We
A
go.
14?
14.
Oh,
And
yeah.
and
We're going with what Trey did because Trey's got the force.
Yeah, so Melkor, Sirix, you guys are having just a hard time seeing anything through the canopy of the trees as you guys are still sort of undercover. Trey, you can see that there are 3 troopers right here. There's an officer sort of talking to, it looks like he's just doing his regular patrols, and you're waiting for about 5-10 minutes to sort of get a good view of everything that's happening here. It looks like he's going from sort of observation post to observation post. There's one right here to your left, again, 25 feet below you. There's another one further off in the distance. I'm saying feet, we're operating in meters here. And you see another sort of observation post in the distance. You see some guards traveling the duration of the sort of the bridge that's connecting the facility itself to the other side of the chasm. And then you got 2 guards at the very entrance. So it looks pretty standard Imperial, entry point to a base.
Okay. So real quick for the other players above table, did we bring the duffel bag with us? Did we want to get it closer? Or did we want to leave it? Because
if we left it on
okay, perfect. Then I won't worry about trying to figure out where to hide it in the thing. So I think Trey just is like, okay, there's 2 over there. There's an officer that's bouncing back and forth, and he'll just kind of describe all of those things and pass that information along and say, this is what he can see from where we're at. So what do you guys want to do? Do we just, if we're supposed to be here, do we just like walk down the steps to the front door and we're like, let us in? Like what? Like he's kind of looking to Melkor at this point, not knowing Imperial procedure.
I mean, that's a good thing to do as any versus trying to walk across that conduit. Yeah, hey man, we took the wrong turn. I think we
just is it just one of those if we know what we look like we know what we're doing, then we're probably fine.
I mean, that's how I've lived most of my life, so why stop now?
Yeah, that's true. All right, so I think Trey will try to kind of fall in line, like almost like they're like in a marching order, and kind of push Melkor to the front and be like, okay, go, we're right behind you.
Okay.
Yeah, Melkor should definitely take point on this, considering he knows Imperial protocols and whatnot.
Right. So you'll be able to get to this point here before you're noticed. So just go ahead and put yourselves in whatever marching order you want and put yourself as a starting here, Melkor. Yeah. As soon as you get there, you hear the officer spot you and call out, "Oh, we weren't expecting anyone. What brings you here?"
Just here for a prisoner pickup. Sorry, we got kind of turned around.
He looks at the 2 troops. He's like, "Go collect them and bring them down safely." Like, "Yes, sir." So they come up. They actually walk straight across this pipe up here. Like, "This way."
Guess we should have gone that way.
Guess we should have.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. They let you pass by. They're going to go and fall in behind you. The officer comes up to meet you. He's like, "Hello, what is your name?"
Oh shit, I hadn't thought about that. I can't give my real name. It's Han Solo.
Han Solo. Do you have your paperwork? Do you have your code cylinder?
Yes. Hand it over.
Pulls out a data pad, plugs it in. And who is it you're transferring?
Classified.
Do we have names?
Of
I
who?
think we were kind of going with like we'll know when we get there kind of a thing, but I don't know.
So we would
It's
have
classified.
It's classified. Well, we have more than one individual in this facility. We need to know who it is you're collecting.
mother and child.
I don't have anything on the books of a pickup right now, so I need you to tell me.
Yeah, it was a last second thing. Fuck. So do we have their names?
Whose names are you talking about?
The people that we're picking up. Because we might have, like, the thing is, if essentially there's different levels and stuff, we would need to know which level they're on, and we can't know which level they're on unless we know the names of the individuals we're picking up. So we might as well not lie about who we're grabbing.
Give me a con
Okay.
roll.
Gersh 1 or 2. Gersh 1 and 2.
8.
And then you know the names of the people that were taken, Gersh's family, the mother and daughter, it was Celia and Glassy.
Okay. Then that's what I tell him.
Okay. He's like, interesting. Why do you need 4 troops to pick up 2 women? Human women. Or, I'm sorry, Twi'lek women.
Hey, man, have you ever dealt with a Twi'lek one-on-one before? They're like
No.
fucking ninjas, man. Like, we got to be safe. Plus, one of us is driving, one of us is navigating. Like, we need some people to watch them while we're going through the jungles to get back to the spaceport.
Anyway, go ahead and enter the facility, follow the repulsor lift down, and meet with the security officer on the bottom floor. Good luck to you, and please, hurry up.
Thank you, sir.
Sort of steps aside. Watches you guys walk, just sort of snorts derisively. Off-worlders.
You're lucky I don't have a Bessie.
Okay, I don't need you to walk all the way over there.
Okay.
If there's any reason you're not going to do that, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to change the map.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think we're just if everyone else is going to
exploring.
believe the lie, we will too.
Okay. Well, the officer seems to believe it for whatever reason. All right, so you guys are in the repulsor lift, and you're coming down to the bottom floor here.
Thanks.
As the door opens up, you see a stormtrooper standing there. He looks a little bit better equipped than you've encountered before. Even the armor itself looks a little bit modified and a little bit, higher quality than the trooper gear you've seen in the field. But he's not even seeming to acknowledge you at all.
I think we're all waiting on Melkor. Melkor,
I'm
this
stepping
is
out
Melkor's time
to-
to shine.
I'm stepping out to find out which cell that they're in so we can have an escort to get them.
What do you ask him?
Which cell that they're being held in.
I don't know what you're talking about. Go talk to the security officer. And he points through the these 2 double doors. It's like these ray shields holding it closed.
Thank you, Trooper.
Sir?
Skadoosh.
As you start walking toward the security doors, you can see a camera on a control panel against the wall, sort of like, and you hear like this sort of familiar scanning, and this little light comes out and sort of like flashes the height of your body. It's like, state your business,
Prisoner pickup.
enter in your cylinder.
Whoop.
So as you put it in the control panel, you're just sort of waiting there, and it seems to be taking an incredibly long time. And really, it's probably just like 10, 15 seconds. And then suddenly you hear this clink, and the ray shield drops down, and you see a little hallway in front of you with another ray shield at the end. I assume you take your code cylinder out. As
Yep.
you start to
Yeah.
approach the other one, is everyone else following too? Or are you
I
guys
mean,
going back
I
up?
figured they'd be following, considering that's what
You're
we're
like,
here
don't
for.
leave me in here.
It's like, I could try to do this myself, but I'd really rather not.
Okay, just saying, if you're not moving your token, I'm assuming you're not there. So as you guys move in up to this next set of ray shields, you see the door, the ray shields drop down again. Let me show you what you see in this room. Maybe. Come on now. Oh, you freaking turd. No! Why can't I select these turds.
Are you on the right layer? Happens to me all the time on Roll20.
You on the right layer?
Probably not.
There we go. Is your mom on the right layer? All right, so you enter, and you see that there's a guy that's like this massive sort of arc desk, and he starts sort of looking at computer monitors, and he sort of looks up. He's like, "There seems to be a problem. We don't have any information about this transfer. Let me see your cylinder, sir."
Yes, sir. Here you are.
Yeah, you gotta move in.
I was throwing it to him.
Catch! As you enter, this trooper sort of steps behind, and this one moves right over here. He's like, interesting. Give me a con roll.
15.
It appears everything seems to be in order. All right. Well, you're picking up, it says here, Celia and Glassy for cheese. Is that accurate?
Yes, sir.
Do you have your detention gear? Do you have your cuffs? How are you transporting these?
Yes, sir. We do have our cuffs. That it's, I think between the four of us and a couple pairs of cuffs, that's all we should need.
These are rebels. You always have to double check and be extra safe when you're dealing with rebels, especially Twi'lek rebels.
That's why there's four of us. One for each Leku.
You all look fairly... Do you say that?
Yeah, I said that.
He's like,
That's glorious.
the operations of the Empire are not a joking matter. I'm sure you understand that, trooper.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm very sorry about that, sir.
Now, you are transferring prisoners. They are not your playthings. I expect you will treat them with the respect that the prisoners of the Empire deserve.
Absolutely, sir.
Don't go around touching their lekus, you sick bastard.
I wasn't really gonna do that. It was just a joke. You look like you needed a joke. I'm sorry. Sir.
Oh man,
Very
that's
well.
the only reason I took this assignment.
Wait here while we continue processing the information. Where are you transporting them to?
That's on a need-to-know basis, sir.
Yes, I need to know so I can fill out the paperwork.
That's true. Shit, we hadn't discussed that, guys. Where are we going after this?
He tells
Or
his
does it
two
even matter?
stormtroopers to go collect the prisoners, and you see them disappear into this area.
Let's see. What's a relatively nearby planet? I'm trying to remember geography of the galaxy.
Why don't we just say it's an asteroid? Prison built on an asteroid.
Or actually, you know what? We're taking them to Kessel.
Yeah.
Throwing them in the spice mines because that's their
Classic.
usefulness is over.
The spice mines are controlled by the Pike Syndicate.
That's true. Okay, hold on. Let me.
Give me a con roll, and we'll just...
Well,
No, we'll just go with it.
aren't they ramping up building their
All right,
TIE
I got a
fighters?
10.
Okay. Strange that they would change ISB facilities. They seem to be hot prisoner, important prisoners. I don't understand why they change it, but that's above my pay grade. Very well. It'll just be a moment. Do you know why they chose only to move 2 of the individuals?
Not sure, sir. I was just told that's what we're doing, and we're moving them there. Much like you, that's some stuff that's above my pay grade.
I'm sure I'm going to have to look into this a little bit more then. There's no reason for us to hold a third member of a family. Very well. So you see one trooper come out with one person, and you hear screaming coming from down the hall. No, 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 I don't want to leave without her. No, we cannot leave my daughter. We cannot leave my daughter. Like, shut up. Keep walking. They're like sort of forcing her on. She's freaking out, doing her best to move. She's got grab cuffs on her wrists, and she's sort of fighting her way. And they sort of like throw her at the ground. She sort of lands down near your feet. Sirix, like,
Oh, get off me.
this is yours.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Shut up,
Okay,
Siri.
and we were supposed to have 2 of them.
Is that 2 on the paperwork? Is that a 3 or a 2?
That's a 2. You clearly see here, it says Celia and Glassy. This is Celia and this is Glassy.
Sorry, I just want to make sure that we're not making a mistake and that it was supposed to be 3, but it was somebody with fat sausage fingers put 2.
Interesting. Give me a con.
Oh, shh. I was just speculating. I'm not trying to con him.
Too late now.
Come on, give me at least a 5. Kind of outlawing.
Jesus Christ.
Come on.
Fat fingers, you say. 3, not 2. Not having the proper paperwork when you initially come here.
I'm
not
sorry,
entirely
sir.
sure. He like hits a button on the table. You see the.
I mean, I got a 12 if I can interject.
You see. Hold on a second. You see the
Save
ray
it.
shields close, separating Sanna from everyone else, and the troopers sort of bring up their weapons to bear. They're like, "Who are you with, really? Who sent you? Who's your commander?
Okay,
Who's
this
this
is my 12.
fat-fingered commander of yours?"
It was a stupid joke, sir. He didn't actually mean that.
Nothing about any of this is funny. I have a job to do. If
No,
this is not
I-
above board, I'm going to take the consequences, suffer the consequences for it. So, who is your commanding officer?
I understand. He's keeping his mouth shut the rest of the time that we're here, sir.
The droid error interfacing with the printer is more what I meant. I didn't mean any officer in the Empire would ever have fat fingers. I'm sorry. I misspoke.
I'm waiting for an answer.
Oh shit! What was the name
What
of
did his
the?
12 hit us?
What was the ISB agent's name again?
The one that was hunting you?
Yeah, I thought I had his name written down.
That was Mar Berez.
Barbarez. Yeah, that's the guy.
Really? He's the overseer of this facility.
Yeah, I know.
Why
why he
would
sent us
he?
here.
You would be from here, trooper! Clearly you're not! He's like,
No,
immediately.
we came
He's
from
like,
a
"Detain them
different
now!"
agent. Oh god damn it!
Oh, this is my jam. This is what I was.
So,
This is all I'm good for right here. Let's get
you
some
see
bio.
Celia and Glassy are still like sort of on the ground from being thrown, like looking up with wide eyes, like not knowing what the hell is going on. So what is your plans? I'm going to go in a just a circle here of what I'm looking at for your names here. Dang it, stop it. Okay, so Sanna, Trey, Melkor, who am I missing? Sirix. Add turn. Oh, you were already there, my bad. What was your dexterity, Sirix?
That's actually pretty good. 4 dice.
Okay, thank you. I'm just trying to create a basic order here so I can track. All right, so Sanna, what is your plan? You see the ray shield close down. These guys clearly were not able to con their way out of this, and now we're sort of forced to deal with it. You can hear, and you can pretty much see everything through it. There's just this red haze. So what is your plan right now to do?
What are the possibilities of hacking the ray shield and shutting it down from where I am?
From the outside, near impossible. I mean, you would have to you'd have to break in. It's going to take you some time because it's basically hot wiring it. You have to break into the wall panel and try to hot wire it. So that'll probably take you like good, 4 or 5 minutes.
How long is a round?
A round is about like 5 seconds.
Okay.
So it'll take you a while. It'd be easier for someone on the inside to open it for you than to have you hack through it.
Got it.
And you can hear. I mean, you can communicate.
Yeah. I think at the moment I'm not gonna
You just sit tight.
do anything. I'm just gonna sit tight.
Okay. And Melkor, what's your plan?
So right over here. Let's see. Damn it, I don't remember how to ping. But basically, beside the trooper that's next to me, that's the panel to open the blast shield, right?
No, the controls are on this
Oh, okay,
computer terminal
gotcha.
table.
All right. Think I'm gonna go after homeboy in the center then, so I can try to take control of the panel.
What do you mean by go after?
So blast him,
Okay.
and then try to jump over the
Okay, so I mean, if
Or in conversation anyway.
for for this turn, if you're trying to do two things, then they're both going to have a -1 after the first action. So you can blast him.
I'm just gonna start by blasting him.
Okay. So for
that'll
this turn,
be
you're
my
going to blast him. Sirix, what's your plan?
I'm going to shoot the officer in the face.
So you're going to attack the same officer.
Yep, Captain Sausage Fingers is getting it.
Okay, and Trey, what's your plan?
So are these two Twi'leks are like on the ground? Would I be able to like step over them?
Yeah.
So I think Trey's plan is like he wants to protect these guys, and so he would be like stepping over into this space and interpose himself between them on the ground and the stormtroopers trying to protect them.
Okay, so you're just moving. That's all.
Yeah, because like parry's a reaction, or like, yeah, parry's a reaction, right?
Yeah.
And dodge. So yeah, so that's all he's planning on doing is just initially just interposing himself in between.
Okay. So the Imperial officer's first plan is to sound the alarm, and then he's going to pull out his holdout blaster and basically try to hold you guys off. The two stormtroopers are going to physically grab onto you, Melkor, and these two stormtroopers down here are going to plan on leveling their blasters over at Sirix because they don't know what you guys are planning on doing, whether you're going to try to attack or not. You know that there was a stormtrooper down the hall. His plan is to enter this main hall and assist, and any other troops that you're not aware of are going to also react if the alarm is turned on.
Or Sanna's got to face off with the heavy
Okay,
troopers.
so let's start with the top. We're going to go with Sanna, who's waiting for her turn. Melkor, because you were firing at the same time that the Imperial security officer is doing his action of sounding the alarm, I just need you to roll your attack, and he's going to... And also, Sirix, you're going to roll yours to see which one of you guys go off first, and he's going to do his dexterity.
So real quick, remind me again what, like, let's say I'm using my first point to shoot him. What does that do to the roll?
Whoa! If you're using a force point, then it doubles everything.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. So would I use the force point on the blaster or the actual blaster damage?
It would be everything.
It'd be everything?
Yeah,
Okay,
if
well,
you
I'm going to
use
use
a
my
force
force point then.
Okay, so
because
I need you to
feel like-
roll the blaster attack. So it's
Okay, so blaster is... Holy shit, it's 44.
jeez. So your shot is going to go off first, and go ahead and roll damage for that. I'm just curious.
So 22 is the damage.
Jeez. Let me find where I put this guy's.
When it comes to suddenly and secretly just killing people, call a Melkor.
Fuck yeah.
In
Melkor
this
shoots the guy in
particular
the corner.
case, I mean, he had immediately aggressed on you guys, so it's not like you're killing an innocent human being or anything. So that's 22. He had a 15, so that's not double. He drops down. You sort of hit him, and he falls out of his chair, and he drops down prone on his back. That happens before Cernunya, your Sirix is your name. Before Sirix's blast goes off, and so Sirix, your blast hits the computer terminal, and you hear the alarm blare out. Brrr, 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 as the terminal starts sparking and just kind of like going crazy.
Can't turn it off.
On this turn, no, you can't. You just let the shot go. Okay, so that's going to be Trey. What was your plan? Moving over here?
Yeah, so he's just gonna.
So give me a
step
dexterity
over.
check as you're moving. They're going to be firing. Actually, no, they were just pulling their guns out, so they weren't firing. So you step over there without any problems. These two stormtroopers behind you, Melkor, are moving in to grab you. Physically, the only way that you can parry is if you have something to parry with melee, and you don't. Right now, you're holding a pistol, I think it was, a blaster.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So they're going to move in to grab you. Let me
Catch
get
his
some
hands.
stats.
He's got a fist. Been doing martial arts on the ship. We've been doing workout videos that are martial arts themed.
Yeah, he's been doing Taibo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See how it works against stormtroopers.
So from behind, these two stormtroopers grab onto both of your arms, sort of like wrenching your blaster arm back and the other arm back as well. They currently have a hold of you. These two other stormtroopers are waiting, and you can hear activity going on behind you. Now this next round, this stormtrooper in the back... Oh, I said he was going to be moving up. Hold on. We got to do the movement. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he can get to here for his turn. Make sure that we're doing the point move system when you guys are moving, just for all this. All right, so what's your plan now, Sanna? In front of you, you see the ray shield drop down and sparks flying on the computer terminal. You can also hear footsteps on the metal grating behind you.
What kind of weapons do these stormtroopers have?
They're rifles.
Nice. I want to take one of those things. Grab the ammo belt and shoot our way out.
What's
Like
your plan,
Philip.
Sanna?
I have not said yet. To talk her way out of this, I guess. I'll shoot that guy that I'm facing.
Okay. And Melkor, what's your plan?
My plan is to try to kick both those troopers in the balls.
So they have you from
loose.
the back side of you,
Yeah, I
just
know.
like it's facing.
Yeah, I can jump and throw my feet back.
But you
and
can't jump
hopefully
when
hit
they're
'em.
holding your arms. I mean,
That's okay, fine. I don't know. What are my options as far as trying to get free?
I mean, you can try to break free with your brawling.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. And Sirix, what's your plan?
I'm going to shoot this stormtrooper right in front of me. I'm actually going to shoot him twice.
Okay, so the first one is going to go off normally. The second one is going to have a -1 to hit.
Yep.
The first, you're only going to be able to do one at a time because it operates in segments. And Trebor, what's your plan?
What would my newfound force abilities let me try to do? Can I influence either of these stormtroopers that are standing in front of me at all?
Did you have mind trick?
Not with his ability. He doesn't.
Oh,
No.
Still
I
working
think
on card tricks.
Yeah, I'm still working on card tricks. I think the only one that I have looking at the force powers would be this projective telepathy. Which just means, I think if I'm reading this right, it means I can just sense what they're feeling or whatever, and I'm not sure what that's gonna do for me. Actually, I'll try to sense the feelings of the downed ISB officer here to see what he's thinking and see if there's a way we can get out of this.
He looks unconscious.
He looks unconscious.
Yeah.
Okay. I think at this point, I'll try to shove this guy back then and just kind of make space. So I'm just gonna try to push back
so
the
it's gonna be
troopers
a
in front of me.
brawling action.
Yeah.
All right. This guy's down. These are the stormtroopers. All right. So the two stormtroopers that have you, they're going to slam you face first into this console and try to knock you out that way. These other two stormtroopers, now that shots have been fired, they're going to, at point blank, shoot Trebor in the face. And then the stormtrooper coming up behind is going to open fire on Sanna's back. Let's see. And I think that's everyone. The Cilia and Glacia are now screaming now that the blaster fire has happened. They're screaming and they're going to do their best to move out of the way and go back to where the cells are. So they're out of the combat range. All right, so let's have this happen. Sanna, go ahead and take your roll with the Stormtrooper. He's going to do his brawling to see which one goes off first. So you
23.
clearly go off first. Go ahead and do your shot. 23 hits. Sorry, give me your damage. I got to do strength.
16.
Okay, so you stun him, which means he's going to let go of his part of Melkor's arm. Let's go ahead and deal with Melkor now. So Melkor, you only have one person, so you can try to break out of that just by opposing brawling rolls. So go ahead and roll brawling. You got a 6. You got an 8. So you rip your arm out of his grasp. And he just sort of like looks up at you like, he just sees his friend smacked and dropped down to the ground. His friend is prone from being stunned. That's Sirix's turn. So the guy that you're shooting at is prone at your feet. You get a +5 to hit.
Wow. All right. So, first shot.
So you hit. Go ahead and give me a damage on that. He rolled 11 for his strength. 17. So it's you stun him again. That means he's now wounded. Your second shot.
Let's see, that's 4 die plus. So you said +5?
Yeah, he's prone.
So 24.
Okay, and then his strength. Give me damage. Yeah, at point blank, you only have to roll over a 5 to hit. So.
Oh man, so I'm just like tearing him off.
So we had 8. So he's incapacitated at this point on the ground. Let's see.
Pick up his rifle and yell to the.
Not this down. Not this turn. That would be an action. So Glacia is going to move. So that's 5, 10, 15, 7, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that's all she can get. Celia is going to do the same thing, trying to get out of the way. Trey, let's go ahead and do your oppose. So you're going to do brawling for your push. He's going to do his blaster his blaster rifle for. You got a 21. What's your brawling roll?
Oh, geez. It's not going to be that. It's going to be 6.
So he goes off first. So I need you. Are you going to try to dodge?
Yeah, I'll try to dodge.
Go ahead.
What am I rolling for? Oh, it is a dodge, but there it is.
Yeah.
12.
So he's still got 11 on you. So he successfully hits you. You take blaster rifle is 22. So roll your strength. 5. So that's 17. So that's more than twice. You're incapacitated. You drop down to the ground with a blaster hole in your chest. I'm going to need you to start rolling like stabilization rolls where you're going to die.
Cool.
This is why we don't want to do this like intimate combat. All right, so this other stormtrooper, he's going to fire at Sanna from the back. Sanna, you know he's there, so he does not have surprise. So blaster roll. Do you want to try to block or dodge, I mean?
Yes, I do.
Go ahead.
14.
All right, you dodge out of the way. The blaster hits the wall where you were. And that is all of their turns. All right. So for this next round, he's going to continue firing on you, Sanna. You can hear other people coming down the hallway, everyone. Let's see. GM layer. Token layer.
Just take over the spot.
Okay. So you know the longer you stay here, the rougher it's going to be. So what's your plan, Sanna?
I'm going to turn and face that guy and fire on him.
So that's just going to be 3
and
movement
then
points.
Can I yell while I'm doing that? Does talking count as an action?
No. Yeah, you can yell.
I'm going to call to the two Twi'leks. I'm going to say, run this way, run this way.
So just so you know, there's blaster fire going everywhere. They're kind of freaking out. So they'll definitely hear you.
I'm still going to yell at them.
Yeah. All right, and what's your plan, Melkor?
All right, so
no one's
this
holding
guy's
you.
down,
Yeah.
right?
And out.
This guy's fine though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn and fire on him.
Okay. No one's going to try to turn off the alarm or close ratios or anything.
All right.
Well, what's the likelihood of me being able to hop over the busted ass thing and turning it off?
I don't know.
Well, I guess I am the closest, so
I'm right there too.
you know what? Whatever. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try to turn this off and
Okay, so
fire up all the
your
shields.
first segment is going to be jumping over it. That's going
Mhm.
to be the opposed segment, as he's going to be trying to shoot you. So
Yeah.
if he goes off before you do, it's going to stop you from being able to leap over there. Sirix, what's your
Okay.
plan?
Well, I was just gonna. If you're going for it, I'll just shoot the. I'll shoot this trooper right here
Oh.
twice.
That one? Okay, just remember that you're going to have -1.
Yep.
And then Trey's down. So these two stormtroopers are going to fire on Sirix. This stormtrooper up here is going to come down and see what the hell's going on. Same with this stormtrooper right here. And I think that's everyone.
Is Trey, real quick, is he conscious but
No.
incapacitated?
No,
I'm
you're completely
unconscious.
out, yeah.
Okay, then never mind. I can't use my little force power to do anything. So
Yeah, when you're incapacitated, you're just completely out.
okay.
All right, so we're going to start. Sanna, you are turning and firing. So he's going to be firing at you, so it's the same exact time. You got an 8. You got a 16. You go off.
16.
So you only need over a 10. He sees the fire coming. He's going to try to dodge. He dodges with a 6 to 16. Ties go to the heroes. So you hit him. Give me some damage.
18.
His strength is 12, so he is stunned. He drops down to the ground as you hit him, and he's stunned. The Melkor, I need a dodge roll or a dexterity roll, and
Okay.
this stormtrooper is going to fire at you from behind to see which one of you goes first.
I got 11.
He got a 5, so you jump over that for your first segment. His blaster, he only needs a 5. Are you going to try to dodge?
Yeah.
Actually, now you have cover, so it's not going to matter. He doesn't
Okay.
hit you. It hits the back of the computer consoles. You see more sparks and little like flame, that sort of ozone smell of burning plastics sort of hits your guys' noses. The alarm is blaringly loud. On your second segment, I'll have you do the trying to control it. But first, we're going to have these two stormtroopers against Sirix. Sirix, you were trying to fire at this stormtrooper twice, correct?
No, I wanted to go for the one in front of Trey. I was shooting him twice.
Oh, I didn't see that one ping. Okay, so go ahead and roll your attack, as these two are going to be rolling theirs at you and seeing who goes first. They got a 4 and a 7.
Oh, yeah.
This is just one roll. All right, so you definitely go first.
Oh, that was damage. Whoops.
Oh, yeah, that doesn't count.
You want me to? Here, let me.
Blaster.
Sorry. Special moment. 16.
All right, you still go first. So he's going to try to dodge out of the way with an 11. So you need a 5
over.
to hit him. So 11, you have a 4. So you don't hit him. He dodges out of the way. It hits the wall. That was your first attack. You'll have your second one in a second. He's going to fire back.
Wait, why did I get a 4?
You rolled
That
a
should be
16. His dodge was
Got it.
11. So 16
That's-
minus 11.
That's 5.
5.
Oh, I can't do math. So
Barely
you, give me a damage. And he's going to roll his strength. He's got a 13 for his strength. So he's stunned for this turn.
Oh, nice. Second shot.
Hold on. We don't do that. We're on the first segment. So this stormtrooper fires at you. Are you going to try to dodge?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Dodge.
Sweet hell.
Nice.
Yeah,
5d6.
Damn.
Yeah.
Like I said, that's the only thing I'm good at is like gunfights and brawling.
So you need to roll 4 to 6 because you already did one action.
Oh, that's right. Sorry. Still.
So that's still way more than effective. So you move out of the way. The blast hits the wall behind you. I think that's everyone's first. You hear these girls screaming, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and this one's moving down into the hall behind you. They did hear you, Sanna. They just don't know you. You look like an Imperial,
That's fair.
and there's fire going everywhere, so they're running to safety. Let's see who else is up. These troopers move in. So that's
When do I get my second shot?
on your second segment. This is the first segment of everyone. So
Oh, gotcha.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's actually above Trey. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I think that's all of them. Okay. So, second segment. Melkor, your plan was to do something with the console. What was that?
So I wanted to obviously kill the alarm and then also raise up the shields.
So do you have anything in your skill set here? Let's see. Roll security for me.
Okay. 10.
So you're doing your best, moving your hands over the control panel. You can see there's a massive hole in some of it. You find the alarm, and the alarm stops, but you know it was going for long enough to alert everyone in this facility level, which is probably not a good thing. So you guys want to get out of here as fast as possible. Sirix, you're going to have -2 die on your second action now. It was to fire at this trooper, right?
9.
All right. He is prone, so you actually get a +5. So you hit him. Give me some damage.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Okay, so that was 11 and 15, so that's 4. I learned. So he's out. I mean, he doesn't seem to be getting up at all. You don't know if he's dead or what, but he's definitely not getting up.
Oh.
And let's see. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 troopers up right now. So top of the round, Sanna, what's your plan?
I'm gonna shoot that.
Okay, he's going to be firing right back at you.
Hit that one again.
Melkor, what's your plan?
I'm gonna try again to raise the shields.
Okay. And then Sirix, what's your plan?
I think it'd probably be a good time to spend a force point. And can I take a shot or however many shots on every single trooper in the room, or at least the...
It's going to reduce all of your ability to do that. With a force point, it's 1 action, and it's max for all that, double for that action.
So the ones in front of me, could I take 2 shots on each one?
The force point would only count toward the first shot. And every shot after that is an additional -1.
All right, I'll just move on and take 2 shots on this dude then.
So this guy right here is down. He's on the ground. You've already hit him twice.
No,
This
go for
guy
this.
is up, and this guy is up. Okay, so you're going for this one. 2 shots, you said?
Yeah.
Are you going to use a force point?
No, not yet. They're just stormtroopers. There's a lot of them, but...
Okay. All right, so Melkor, because you're just hitting a button, Sanna, I need you to do your blaster, and Melkor, you do your dexterity to see what happens first there, because it's going to influence each other.
Okay.
So I just need you to do a dexterity, Melkor.
8.
And Sanna. Okay, so Sanna's action goes off first, and then Melkor's is going to go off. So Sanna, you shoot at the trooper. He's going to be firing back. You got him first, so go ahead and give me some damage. You do have a -5, but you still hit with a -5 because he's prone right now. 15, his strength roll is 11, so 4. So he's again stunned for the rest of this turn. He can't fire back or anything. Let's see. Stormtrooper here is going to be firing at Melkor. You have a bit of cover with you. Are you going to try to dodge?
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll your dodge, please.
Fuck, that was pointless.
So you already have part cover, so that's a total of 10. That means he doesn't hit you at all. So it hits the back of the console. You sort of like drop down. You did do your that dodge would have been with a -1 die. It wouldn't have mattered though. So you did have your dexterity. So you slap the console. The ray shields close off the distance between this stormtrooper and you, this stormtrooper, or this Sanna and you, and Sanna and this stormtrooper. This trooper is just on the other side of the ray shield, standing on top, just because of the way these things work. I can't have him standing in open space.
I was hoping
And these two down here are trapped.
chopped in half by a ray shield.
That would be pretty cool, actually. All right, so Sirix, give me your shot. This guy's going to be shooting back at you. Let's see, competing.
Bring it.
He got a 9. You got a 20, so yours goes off first. Roll damage, please. And his strength roll is 7.
20.
All right, you drop him.
Nice.
Oh. Guess I don't need to worry about my second attack.
Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't be able to hit him anyway. I mean, you could hit him. He's just already down, though. Let's see. What else? Trey, you've been sitting here slowly dying.
Yep, it's great.
I'm trying, dude.
He needed a nap. Trey, as Trey went down, he's wondering. He's like, we can never talk our way out of this shit, can we? As blaster bolts erupt around him.
You're definitely not the clandestine portion of the alliance.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so yeah, I guess you're just unconscious right now because you're incapacitated, not mortally wounded. So you're not getting worse off.
Oh, that's good.
So, Sanna, you see the ray shields close behind you and in front of you. You're pretty much trapped in this little hallway. What's your plan?
Sweet. Guess I just gonna hang until they can open the ray shield for me.
Okay. Melkor, what's your plan?
Let's see. So should probably take out the rest of the troopers in here, so it's a little bit easier. So
There's 2 troopers in here.
I'm gonna
Take these
go.
guys off the board.
I'm gonna go after this one. Just that way I can try to get over to Trey with my med pack. So I'm gonna blast him.
Okay, just so you guys know, if these guys are alerted, they're probably communicating it through their inner helm comms to other people. So the longer you guys are taking in here trying to deal with these 2 stormtroopers, the quicker other people are going to be coming to block off any potential escape. And you still don't have the 2 people you came to collect.
Well, they're right there in the hallway. I'm not worried.
Behind a ray shield.
They're
Yeah.
isolated.
Well, my thing is I just want to get Trey up, and then as soon as that's over, that's when I'm gonna try to vamoose, like grab the people and get the hell out.
Okay.
Because the next thing is now that there's no troopers down that area, we can get that 3rd individual. So it's not like we have to pretend to be something that we're not anymore.
Yep. Cat's out the bag.
Yeah, not that anybody's going to believe it at this point.
Okay,
anyway,
so you're going to fire at this stormtrooper?
No, I'm gonna go after the
This
one
one.
that's over Trey.
Gotcha. Okay. This stormtrooper is going to be firing at Sirix. This stormtrooper is going to be firing at you. This stormtrooper can't do anything. He can't do anything. These 2 are trapped in there. Okay, so let's have this happen. Sanna is pretty much stuck, so she's just sort of looking through the ray shield, like hands up, like, what is happening? Open the shield. Melkor, I need you to roll your blaster as this one is attacking you because it's going to affect you if he hits you first.
Okay. 22.
You go off first. So you're firing at this guy. He's going to try to dodge. So you had a 22 minus 7. You hit him. So give me a damage, and I'm going to roll strength for him.
16. Oh, motherfucker.
He had a 15, so that's 1. So he's stunned. You did hit him. It's just
Yeah.
nothing really happened.
hoping
He's
he
just stunned for his turn.
Died.
Let's see. Sirix, he was going to fire at you. He cannot anymore. You're going to fire at him, so go ahead.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to try to finish this fool off. Did I say 2 shots or 1?
I think you said 1. He's stunned right now, so
Okay.
he's pretty much
Well, I
unopposed.
guess roll the dice. And 24 to hit.
Give him some damage.
Come on, Daddy needs new shoes. Oh, nice.
Yeah, he seems to be out. He was already stunned, so now he just drops. You see, this trooper immediately drops his weapon. He's like, so it's okay. Everything's okay. You don't have to. We don't have to do this anymore. You can just walk away. How about you just walk away? So we are still in combat, but the other people can't do anything right now with the ray shields up. So Sanna, what's your plan?
Can't do anything. The ratio's up.
I just
Talk
realized
to
that my
people?
microphone was muted, and I was trying to talk to that stormtrooper.
Oh, what were we saying?
I was telling him to tell everybody he got us, that the situation is neutralized.
Take the officers' code cylinders, because we could probably get into everything we need, assuming that there's anything left of the panel after being shot at.
So on his turn, he'll take whatever action next. You're telling him what to do. Sanna, what are you gonna do?
I had a quick question too. Is this right here where I'm pinging? Is that like a little thing where I can just go and hit a button and that ray shield will pop open? So
No, all of the ray shields are controlled by this one central security desk, which is sort of dysfunctional at the moment. It's not completely working. Those are traditionally used as just sort of visible, connectors, or if you have a droid to go plug into it or something. But it's not like a button to turn it on or off.
Can I be telling him that while I'm grabbing a rifle with ammo from the stormtroopers?
I mean, it's all battery packs, but you can pick up a rifle if you want.
Yeah.
They're just blaster rifles.
That's fine.
So there's no way for us to just open a single ray shield?
Melkor could, but he's firing. Well, he fired.
Am I firing? I thought I was just chatting with the homeboy that put his weapon down.
No, I'm just saying the last thing you did was fire. So,
okay. Yeah. That's right.
So, Sanna, for this turn, I'm just trying to figure out what's happening in this round. So, Sanna, what's your plan?
Medpack tray.
I can't get anywhere.
Oh.
I'm stuck behind a ray shield, so I need Melkor to open the ray shield.
Do you need help?
But if
Tell
I
him to
go,
open it?
if I go first, I
You
mean,
can
basically,
delay
I'm
until
just,
after him.
I got 3
Oh,
dice.
then that's what I'll do.
Okay. So
I will delay until Melkor opens the ray shield, and then
are you telling him to open it?
yeah.
I mean, you guys don't communicate with each other like at all. So I just need to know what you guys are saying to each other. I feel like I'm like
Melkor,
leading you
open the
guys.
ray shield.
Got it.
All right. So Melkor, is that what you're going to do for this turn?
I guess that's what I'm doing for this turn.
And then Sirix, you're picking up the weapon.
Yep.
Okay. So you're doing your best to open it up. Give me a security roll to see if you can just open up the one. Remember, this is a damaged console.
7.
They all open up instantly
Nice.
with 7. All right, so he did what you wanted, so it's your turn. What are you going to do? You're going to move in to grab medpack tray like Sirix asked, or what?
Yeah, so I would take my full turn to walk towards Trey. So
Yeah.
Let's see. 1, 2. And walking.
I'm walking.
Walking this way would be, is that on the diagonal or is that on
It's
this?
straight down. I
straight
know it
down?
looks weird, but
1, 2.
So that would be 1, 2 to turn around. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, so I can get to there.
sure.
All right.
All right, the stormtrooper sees all the ray shields drop, and he looks over at the trooper that's off to the left side of everyone. He's like, "Get him! Get he says Melkor. Get the security officer!" So he is going to immediately fire at Melkor. Melkor, are you going to try to dodge?
Yep.
He's got cover.
Roll.
13.
All right, the blaster hits the console itself, and you just see the ray shields turning on and off and the alarms blaring and then stopping and then starting to blare again and then stopping again. It's just sort of like
Beautiful.
completely randomness. It seems like the entire security system is just sort of foobarred, and these two are just screaming, holding each other, these two Twi'leks, trying not to freak out. All right, so this stormtrooper on this next turn is going to pick up his rifle and try to take out Melkor. This one is going to do the same, timing it between the ray shields. This trooper is going to do his best to run past this
1 second.
ray shield. And that's them. So, what are you going to do, Melkor?
Let's see. So I think I'm gonna go prone and fire on this guy.
If you go prone, you won't be able to see anyone.
Oh wait, yeah, that's true. Duh. Never mind. I'm just gonna fire on this guy.
Okay.
Since he's closest.
Sirix, what are you going to do?
Are the ray shields back up, or are they?
They're on and off.
They're flickering.
I guess I'll just take a shot at this dude then.
Through the ray shield, okay. And then, Sanna, what are you going to do?
The med pack tray.
Med pack. All right. Did anyone bring the med packs with you? I don't think you guys did.
We all have one.
Well, you can't. Remember, you can't carry them with you. That's why you had the duffel bag. Everything was in the duffel bag.
That's right.
You guys left
Oh, hey,
behind.
I found one underneath the console. I'm gonna.
There is a medical bay here in this level, but that would probably take too long.
Oh, okay.
Well, is there a way that I can just like? He's not.
You can
Okay,
drag
so
him.
let me back up then. He's not actively bleeding out, right? He's
Correct.
just unconscious.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, the only way of helping him would be a med pack, but you guys left those behind.
And there's no like first aid kit under the station.
No, there's a bay like right in this.
Oh,
I can't tell you where it is because you don't know, but there's a bay right in this little area.
well, I got stormtroopers to kill, so I don't care. Once the stormtroopers are dead, then.
So, Sanna, what are you planning?
So in that case, since I don't have a med pack,
Can't you just go with the old school? Come on, come back.
smack
to
him.
us.
I don't think that's gonna work. Just pick him up and shake him. Don't think that's gonna work. I will turn around and fire at that guy.
Okay. These two are going to move into this room. This trooper is going to fire on Melkor. I think I already said, and this trooper, and then he's going to move. All right, so let's do this. So this guy is unopposed by anyone, so he's going to take his time to move through that. That's 3, 6, 9. He is firing at Melkor,
Damn,
and he is
he's
firing at
firing.
Melkor. So Melkor, you were firing at who? At which one?
Yeah, that
This
one.
one?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
so I need you to roll your blaster, and these two are going to roll theirs. And Sirix, you were going to fire this one,
21.
so I need you to roll yours to see who goes first in all this melee of blaster.
I got 21, so I'm definitely before them. Oh damn, I'm
You're
even before
before
Sirix.
him. Okay, but both of you
These-
are before the two stormtroopers.
Yeah.
So
Them all.
give me some damage because you definitely hit them with those rolls.
15.
He rolled a 13, so he's stunned. And for Sirix, he rolled a 5. What's your damage, Sirix? 12. So that's, what is that, 7? So he's stunned. Let's see. Those two are out. He's running. These two moved further in. It's like they're going back to prison because all the blaster fire and they don't know who the hell this is. You guys haven't really. Sanna's the only one that tried to talk to him. So Sanna, go ahead and roll to hit the stormtrooper. He's
Oh, wait,
stunned, so he can't dodge or anything.
Speaking is an action.
No, it's not. You can just talk to him.
I told her
That's all.
go get your other kid.
They
I was
just don't know
yelling-
you. I mean, you have never once told them what you're here for or anything. They don't know anything. They
Well,
assume you're an Imperial
19.
trying to
Hell
kill
yeah.
them. So give me
you got
some
Thank you.
damage.
to deal with.
Oh wait, he doesn't have to. Yeah.
It's 13. Your damage is 19. So yeah, he's just out because now he's wounded, laying down. Okay. This guy was down. That guy's down. This guy's running in, but he doesn't know what's happening. The ray shields are coming on and off. The alarm's coming on and off. What are you guys going to do? So, Melkor, what's your
Okay.
plan?
So unless somebody else wants to do it, I'm gonna go after the family to try to convince them to come with us.
Okay.
Perfect.
And Sirix, what are you going to do?
Let's see. I just got to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5. I want to move to here, and if I've got line of sight, I'm going to take a shot on that stormtrooper coming down the hallway.
I don't see where you said you're going to move to here. Oh, yeah, you would. It would just be
Use the
through
console as some cover and
Okay. So that's going to be your second segment of attacking. The first segment is going to be moving. This trooper is going to move in. He's actually just going to try where he is to take a shot at Melkor as he's standing there. So let's do that. Melkor, you were going to move, so I need a dexterity check against his blaster.
10.
You get to go first. So go ahead, and if you're going to move, where you're going to move to?
Let's see. So it's 10 moves, right?
Yeah, 10 points.
Okay, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
it's 9.
Okay, and then so I'm just gonna yell at them, explain that we're here with the Alliance or with the rebellion on behalf of Grush to try to get them to come home.
I mean, talk to him. Let's.
Hey, your husband sent us. We're trying to get you the fuck out of here. Are you
Who
guys
are
gonna
you?
come with us or not?
Why would he send you? We don't know who you are. Is there any message that we could know to trust him?
I mean, we just took out a whole bunch of stormtroopers. If that's not message enough, I don't know what the hell you want from us, lady.
We need to get Lyra out of here.
Then the shields are down. Grab her. Let's go.
They're turning on and off. I don't want to get caught in between them.
Time to be a hero.
Yeah, I got this.
Okay.
So next turn, I'll try to jump through there and hopefully not get, halved.
Right. You got this. All right. So, Sanna, what were you doing?
You never asked me.
I'm sorry. What do you want to do?
That's okay. I really just want to try to wake Trey up. What are my options for that?
Really nothing. I mean, you have to, bring him back with med pack or natural healing. Those are the two options.
Start making some chicken noodle soup.
Yeah.
Basically, it just means out of combat, you can bring him back, but he's going to be groggy.
Just drag him along.
Okay. So as long as we're in combat, we can't do anything with it.
Yeah, just because it's so quick, we're working with 5-second
That's fair.
increments.
That's fair. Okay. Let's
See if you can't locate a med pack somewhere.
Well,
This is like
Can't
one of the
really-
worst prison breaks ever. This is like the
I mean, they
man
all
in the
hit the
ass.
fan. I mean, that's kind of how they work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where we operate best, it seems.
okay. I'm gonna go to the console.
Okay.
That would be my full movement. But I want to try.
You can see the console sparking from here. It's clearly
Yeah.
damaged.
So I have computer repair.
Mhm.
So I might have to wait till my next turn, but I want to see if I can try to at least fix the ray shields.
Okay. So any type of repair is going to take time, more than combat time, but you can definitely start the repair and
We'll
let
just see
everyone
if
else
I
do their
can
thing.
fix the ray shields. That's kind of my big
Stabilize them.
priority.
To turn them on, you mean, or
To stop them from flashing. So either on or off,
gotcha?
not flashing.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, any type of mechanical is something that does take time. So you'll definitely go over there. We'll roll it, and we'll see if you get really good roll. Then we'll have it be effective. If not, it'll just take a little bit longer. Is all. Okay. So let's go ahead and do that. So your first move. This stormtrooper, he was firing at Melkor. So when he fired, Melkor was already gone. So it doesn't matter. Just hit the wall. All right. And then give me a repair.
This would be one less dice.
Yeah. And then Sirix, for your move, you can go ahead and move to where you were going, and then you'll have one less die to attack that stormtrooper on the exact same time as she's repairing.
7.
So a 7, yeah, you think you got it, but it's going to take a little bit longer.
Okay.
So Sirix, give me a roll. He's clearly going to try to dodge. He's going to have one less.
4 dice. 6.
Oh, wow.
$14.
Yeah, it goes right past him.
The 14?
Yep. Let's see. So these people are screaming. So on this next round, this stormtrooper is going to get like squish against this wall, so he has some cover from Sirix, and he's going to fire at Sanna. Sanna, what are you going to do? You're going to continue repairing?
Well, what about my
try to turn off
turn?
the shields.
Okay, Sirix, what are you doing?
Turn on the shields.
Do I not get to go?
You ran down there and started talking to them. They were finishing out their turn with their second segments,
Okay.
which they had.
Gotcha. Well, never mind. I guess that's all my moves is just going down there.
Well, hold
okay,
on.
never mind.
Don't do it yet. I mean,
Oh.
your turn was the first segment that they acted on.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So now we're in a new round. Sanna's going to still work on repairing that. Sirix, what are you doing?
I want to move. I'm going to move to there and take a shot at the stormtrooper.
Okay. And then Melkor, you're going to try to go down here and get her out?
Yeah, so I've got just enough movement to get to the door, but that's about it. I think so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so I've got just enough movement to get to the shield, and that's it. So I'm gonna get there.
What are you going to say to them?
Just stand back. I'm gonna try to get her out.
Okay. Like, please make sure she gets out alive. We need to bring her out.
Well,
all right.
obviously, otherwise I wouldn't be doing this.
I was just kidding about being a hero, dude. We don't need another person down.
Whenever we interact with NPCs, someone drops. So let's just not interact with them anymore. Do your dexterity check, Sanna, to see, or actually your mechanic check to see if yours goes off before his does. This guy's shooting at you. So he got a 10, you got an 11, so yours goes off first. So go ahead and, with an 11, you fix the shields. Do you want them open or closed?
Can she pick, or is it just all?
That's what I'm asking. Is
it all or nothing?
At this point, if you want to keep working on it, you can try to isolate a shield or something, but total control, because the blaster fire has sort of like broken it. So at this very moment, you can keep them all open or close them, but if you want to keep working on trying to isolate total control, it's going to take longer.
Melkor, what are you working on down there?
I mean, I'm trying to get the kid out.
You got
so
the people?
if you keep them open, we can get out of here.
I have control of these, so I'm gonna leave them open for now. Let me
Okay.
know when to close them.
Well, I mean, we got to get out of here, don't we?
I just move in.
Well, this is just where we live now.
She has control, though. I mean, she can.
I
leave
have
open.
control, so
That's
if
true.
I
You let
leave
us
them-
get back to the central chamber,
and then we'll close them, and then
everything up,
and then
we
if we
can
can figure out how to open one at a time. Okay, so I'll leave them. I'll let them all open
All right.
Okay.
until Melkor and the 3 Twi'leks get up to where we are.
Right. Are you going to try to dodge this blaster bolt that just shot at you?
Oh, hex yeah! I'm gonna try to dodge this blaster bolt.
Do it.
She's got cover too, right?
Mhm.
I don't know what that means in this.
16.
It means she didn't get hit. That's what it means. All
Pretty
right, so
important.
he fires off at you. He doesn't know he's alone, so he's just continuing doing his job. Sirix, go ahead and move for your first segment, and your fire for your second segment. Melkor, go ahead and move for your first segment. As he's firing, you can go ahead and talk if you want.
All right, kid, come on. Let's get out of here.
Who are
while
you?
we can.
Why should I trust you?
Because I'm the guy that's here to save you. Just get out of the damn cell.
Oh
Your
my
dad
goodness.
sent us.
Melkor, you have such a way with children.
Yes, seriously.
I have no patience for children.
Yeah, I can attest
They're
to
rotten
that.
things. 14. He's going to
16.
try to.
I got a +2.
From what?
Sorry, it wouldn't roll in with that, and
Oh, I got what you're saying. Okay.
I don't know how to minus the dice on my character sheet.
It's all good. Okay, so he's got a 2d6 for his dodge. It's not enough. You strike him. Go ahead and give
Yeah.
me damage. His strength roll is 13. 18,
Yeah.
so he's stunned. All right, so the girl ran up to you, Melkor, and she just sort of like wraps her arms around you since the ray shields aren't like sputtering in and out anymore. And she just like like jumps and grabs onto you, just like, thank you so much. Oh my gosh. And everyone else is sort of freaking like, how do we get out of here? Oh, what do we do? Where do we go? They have their grab cuffs on them still. Their metallic cuffs.
I'm in here.
Acting like he broke in here and did this all on his own.
Hell yeah, I did.
He's taking all the credit. All right, so this trooper is going to continue firing on... Oh, he's stunned. So yeah, on this turn, he's going to fire at Sanna. Sanna, what are you going to do?
I'm going to wait for Melkor and the Twi'leks to run in here, but the second they're in here, I'm going to shut the ray shields, or turn the ray shields on.
Okay. Sirix, what are you doing?
I'm going to finish off the stormtrooper.
Okay. Well, let's get it going. Go ahead and roll yours. Since yours is affecting the stormtrooper, Sirix, go ahead and roll yours first. Stormtrooper is going to fire.
Full die.
You go first. So 16 does hit him. So give me damage, and he's going to do his strength roll. He got a 9. All right, so he's stunned again. So he can't fire at Sanna. Sanna's holding her action, so Melkor, you can just run in there. You're 10 movement. They're moving too. So 2, 4, 6,
10
8,
movement.
10.
Oh, that is right in there? Okay.
Well, theirs is 10. Yours is going to be closer. Yours is probably going to be in that.
Yeah, I was going to say, I thought I was right here, because I'm carrying the kid too, right?
Well, I mean, you don't have to. She can run next to you, but...
Oh, I thought she was still attached to me. Whatever. Her and I are right here regardless.
Yeah.
So, yeah, blast shield's got to stay down.
This must be the heavy trooper armor. The trooper with all the special gear.
They all look... All of the troopers looked like they had better gear and stuff, but they are still stormtroopers. I mean, you guys are infinitely more powerful than they are. All right, so next round, he's going to fire off at Sanna again. Sirix, what are you going to do?
I'm going to shoot him. I'm going to try to finish him off.
So, Sanna, you were delaying until he came in here to turn the ray shields back on, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so on Melkor's next turn when he moves in, you can shut it down. We'll do a dexterity check to see if he goes before the trooper does for the trooper's firing. So it's going to be Sirix, the trooper, and Melkor. Melkor, give me a dexterity check. Give me a blaster shot, Sirix.
12.
And he's going to do his. So 12. He got an 8, so you go before him. And Sirix goes before anyone. All right, so Sirix, you go first. 24 definitely hits him. Give me damage. Nerds! Thank you, Johan.
Finally!
10.
You drop him.
Fuck yeah.
He drops down to the ground. You move inside. We're out of initiative now, but you know that this alarm is still going on and off. Everyone else is going to know about what's happening.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're stepping over bodies and stuff.
Is there any place that can look?
Once they're all in, we'll turn the ray shields back on, so at the very least, we're stuck in this little area.
You got a little bit of a tactic.
Could you please take the cuffs off of me, please?
In the center console, is there one of those, like maps like at the mall that's like, you are here, so that we can see where the the medical
it would have been, except it's damaged.
Now it's damaged.
Like severely damaged.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the map on the side is clearly blaster.
Oh, you mean like a printed map? No, there's not like a printed map on the wall.
You're no fun.
Okay.
All right, I'll go ahead and get
somebody
the
wake
cuffs off
Trey
these
up.
kids. If you want to keep working on that to turn off the alarm, I'll get the cuffs off of everybody, and then we can start.
Well, here's my thought. We have down stormtroopers.
A lot.
Can we just take their
They're going to be
armor?
coming too. I mean,
well,
the
okay,
ones
but
that weren't dropped entirely are going to be coming too.
yeah. Tie them up. Take their armor.
Why tie them up? Just kill them.
Ooh, that's an evil act.
Well,
That's
they're
a dark side
unarmed.
there.
And they're
I mean,
unconscious.
I'm a bad guy, so whatever.
Just keep in mind, dark side point means you lose your character.
Because
Because you're supposed to be the good guys.
That's true.
Yeah,
Okay, never
There's
mind.
no needless killing. These guys didn't
You're
really.
supposed to turn over a new leaf here, Melkor.
That's true. All right.
I mean, either way, put them behind a ray shield, whatever. I can control that. But take their armor. We dress up as stormtroopers, walk the prisoners out, and tell everybody else that the whatever, they're still in there.
Well, let's
You know,
deal with the
tell the
outcome of
people-
that after our break, because we've been going for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So thank you guys for watching. We'll be right back.
Boop, boop, boop.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Okay. So you don't really have any time. You know there's going to be a response. It might be coming right now. So whatever you guys are going to do, you have to do it quickly. So what's your plan?
All right, kids, are we still in the armor, or are we just walking out and hoping that they don't think it was us?
I'm up for that. We're just
All right.
That's a multiple
We don't know
choice.
what happened. We were on our way out, and the ray shield started going all crazy, and we're just going to continue and finish our assignment.
Okay.
We're supposed to take these prisoners and go.
Okay. Let's do it.
Maybe if our paperwork says 2, the only other thing that I think I would suggest would be to like Man in the Iron Mask, where you strap one to your chest, so it just makes it look like you're just a well-fed Imperial officer, and we just continue on out with the 2 like the paperwork says.
Well, no one saw the paperwork except the guy that we.
No, I know, but that's our
Order?
proof. That way it
Conscious?
validates and verifies our story, so we could just continue on, and maybe I'll get lucky and be able to shoot it out with some more
I
stormtroopers.
just say the guys on the outside, that's all we have to really contend with, and they just know we're there for a prisoner pickup. They don't know how many prisoners, so I don't necessarily think the amount of people we're
They
carrying
know
out is going
2
to be an
because you
issue.
said 2 names.
Did we say 2?
Yeah, you said that when he asked.
No,
you who they
we
were.
said
son of a
2.
You said their
Oh,
names.
to
You
the
said
outside?
Celia,
All right.
Celia and
That's what I'm
Glass.
saying.
Yeah,
Just
Celia and Glass. Yeah.
strap them to your chest, put them under your priestly robes, and we walk out like you're just.
You guys are all in Imperial uniforms right now.
Yeah, I was like, I don't really have anything to tuck them in.
Take the Twi'lek with the shortest Leku and put him in a stormtrooper uniform.
Yeah, put one
See
of
if
them.
you can
we-
hide the Leku in the helmet and be like, no, they're with us. It's
That's
fine.
not gonna work at all. Like at all.
Yeah.
So you know for a fact that as soon as an alarm goes off, it's not isolated to this level. Everyone upstairs knows something is going on. And they know that you guys came in, shit hit the fan, and now as soon as you come out, you can guarantee they're going to be waiting for you.
Well, load up. Everybody grab a rifle. That includes you, kid. Grab a blaster pistol.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, there's plenty of E11s.
So
around.
everybody's on.
Trey-
These girls are-
Trey up.
These girls don't, they are not going to try to, they have as much of a chance of shooting you guys in the back than they do of hitting their targets. They've never used blasters
Well, then they're
before.
carrying ammo bandoliers. There are
This is
ammo
all
rifles.
battery pack, man. I don't know when this is ammo.
It's just
Yeah, it's not like we're
battery
rocking
pack
bowcasters.
Sorry. You know what I mean?
So is Trey up at this point?
I mean, no. I mean, we're seconds later. Are you guys going to take time to wake him up? Or are you going to try to wake him up as you guys are moving him? Like,
Yeah,
what's
somebody
the
throw
plan?
some water on Trey's face.
Yeah, we'll just
like spit.
take them on the move.
Okay, so as soon as you get in the repulsor lift, you'll be groggily awake, but you're going to have your regular minuses to make sure you still have the incapacitated wound status on your character sheet, and it'll automatically deduct the die necessary.
Perfect. I do have questions once he's conscious, though, so when
Go
we
ahead.
get to that point.
You guys are in the repulsor lift going up. The alarms are still on and off.
Perfect. So,
Oh,
like,
no. Before we leave, why wouldn't I turn the alarms off?
I don't know. You tell me. Give me a
Yeah.
repair roll.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize we were already.
Oh yeah, turn
on
the alarms
like-
off. I should probably mute myself.
So, turn the alarms off.
Give me a repair roll.
What am I rolling?
Repair.
Is there a way to
Computer
cut through
program
like
repair.
maintenance,
8.
like maintenance hatches and like maintenance tunnels to try to?
It would take you longer to search for maintenance tunnels than it would to react to anything here. And there's no like maintenance tunnels that would lead out from a detention facility.
Man, we need an R2. We need a droid
with
to
an-
get the schematics of the place.
With an
That's
8, you can have it go straight on and straight off, but it's pretty much broken at this point. So it's either full on or full off.
Okay, off.
Okay.
So once Trey is awake, would he be able to use any of his force powers? Like I'm looking at this, like either control pain, so that he can function normally, or accelerate healing. But if I'm reading accelerate healing right, it looks like that has to happen over the course of the day.
Yeah, because it's accelerating your natural healing.
Right. So can he use the control pain, so that because it says that I would. I think it helps reduce
So
my
it's a
stuff.
difficulty of 10.
Okay.
A wounded
And it's
character
the
who control
control
can
skill,
act
right?
as if unwounded,
Mm-hmm.
starting with the next round after his control is made. So what'd you roll? 10 or over. You're doing your best, but this shit hurts. You took it point blank in the chest, and you walked up to him too, so you're like really feeling it.
Okay. So I just have a minus die to all my stuff.
Yeah.
And it'll roll. Okay, cool.
And until now, you're groggy. You know, you're just like, oh, what's up? All right, so are you guys getting in the lift?
Let's do this.
Yep.
Let's get out of here.
All right, so that's when you're waking up and you try to do your force control stuff. So we're going to go. I have to set up the outside really quick. Just so you guys know.
I think in Trey's groggy state while we're setting up the outside map, Trey's like, did we win? Like,
Sort
did it
of.
happen?
Yeah,
Did
but we
win?
won. We won.
We're
Okay.
not dead.
I don't know. I feel kind of dead.
You hear
You're almost were.
crying from
Have I always had this hole right here?
the females behind you.
The one time a stormtrooper hits and they take the Jedi down.
Well,
Right.
we may be the heroes of this story, but we're not main characters in the canon, so they can still kill us. We don't get plot armor like Luke, okay?
That's pretty crazy that you actually are saying that out loud.
Yeah, like he has a death.
What are you talking about in canon? This is real life, Holmes.
Yeah, he has a Deadpool moment where he can see everything inferred. You know, the moment he knows he's in the Star Wars role-playing
Got
game.
it.
That makes sense. That
Got
force
it.
perception.
Fourth wall breaking.
So as
How did
soon
this-
as you guys get out of the repulsor lift and you open those doors from the detention center, you see immediately in front of you there's 4 stormtroopers. Behind there's 4 more and the officer, and they're all leveled and aimed and ready to fire. And the officer at the other end of this little gangplank walkway here shouts out, "Drop your weapons! Release the prisoners! You'll die immediately!"
Okay, is anybody opposed to me chucking my smoke grenade?
I was just
Don't have
thinking the
them.
same thing.
Those
Smoke
are in
out.
the bag.
Oh,
You
they're
guys
in the
left
bag.
all the stuff in the bags.
Son of a
couldn't
bitch.
bring
All
it.
right, where did
All
you
that
leave the
stuff in the
bag,
bag.
Trey?
Damn bag.
You had
We-
talked
I-
about it. Where is
I
it?
asked you guys, and you said we were going to leave it on the thing because I was going to like stick it over
Motherfucker.
here in the trees, and you
Why'd
guys
you
are like,
listen
"No,
to
we
us?
left
Unless
it."
you're unconscious.
We're barely adults.
You should tell them that the rebels like started an insurrection downstairs and they need help, and they shouldn't be dicking around with us.
They clearly know that you guys are the
Yeah, I was gonna
cause
say
of
the
all
game
this.
said-
I mean, they're not fucking idiots. I mean,
So there's not a con roll that I can make that's gonna.
you can. I mean, it might be amazing. I don't know. You can try.
Certainly
Okay,
try.
so let's do the basic initiative. What are you guys going to do? Because if in the first segment you don't give up, they're going to open fire on the second segment. That's their plan. So these first 4 are going to take one of you each. Oh, I didn't paste in the prisoners.
They know
Where
something
are
is
they?
up, but they don't know what exactly, right? I don't know. What do you
No,
guys
they
think?
do. Every helmet has comms in it.
Oh, we didn't jam comms. So we don't have an R2.
Or a functioning console. to
Or
operate.
really anything that's necessary.
I mean,
for anything.
it's why stop now? I'm running for cover.
Yeah, man, let's
All right, so Melkor,
just
you
start
see
blasting.
this? What are you doing?
I'm just gonna start blasting.
So who are you trying to blast?
Just because dude pissed me off, I'm going after the officer.
Okay, so he's behind this little sort of like concrete wall thing here.
Oh,
So
okay.
he's gonna have cover.
I wasn't sure if that. Can I change my mind?
Yeah, if you want to. This one has.
All right.
These 2 have cover too. They have this little. Like,
Oh, jeez, I didn't even see there was a bunch in front of us. Oh my god!
Yeah,
All right,
four.
Yeah, dude.
I'm going for the closest one in front of me.
Okay, so they're. We'll just say that first one is firing at you as well. Trey, what are you gonna do?
Can we say that Trey would have had time to get his lightsaber out in the repulsor lift and have it ready? So I think Trey is gonna try to deflect all the blaster bolts that he can, and he's gonna look at everybody else and say, "Get up the stairs and get back to."
So you can only do that to your own people attacking you.
Oh man. Okay, he's gonna pull his lightsaber out. It's time to stop dicking around. But he's gonna tell everyone else to go up the stairs and head back towards our rented minivan from Hertz.
Sanna, what are you doing?
Yeah, so is this like little stair thing? Does that go up
Yeah.
to that jungle area?
Yeah. It's about 25 feet climb. So it's going to be difficult
Okay.
terrain, so it's going to be acting as 50 feet as you move up it.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I'm gonna move up to here. I'm gonna fire on that guy.
So that's 2 actions.
And no, moving is the 5.
Oh, you're just walking. Okay.
Yeah. But while I'm doing that, I'm gonna tell the Twi'leks, run to the stairs, guys, run to the stairs.
Okay. And then Sirix, what are you going to do?
Can you ping where I've got cover from? Where I've got cover, period.
You don't have cover at all right now.
No, that's what I mean. From where I'm at, can I get like? There's no cover anywhere.
If you're in an open entryway, so if you want cover, you have to go back inside. In which case, you'd be behind everyone else, and everyone else would have cover from you as well.
All right. I'm just gonna book it up the stairs, I guess. Go full move and get up top, and that way
Just keep in mind it's 50. It's 50 meters to get up to the very top. Just always remember that because it's 25 feet up on difficult terrain, so it's doubled. Okay, so.
Wait a minute. Wait.
Wait, 50 feet. 25 feet is not 50 meters.
It's 25
feet
up, but it's going to take 50
Yeah.
because you double the movement when you're going upstairs or through difficult terrain or anything like that. So it's double the movement that it would normally take to get up there is my point.
He's mixing up meters and feet.
Yes.
Is all.
Yes, he is.
That's it.
I want to go. Can I just slide in behind this barricade and get cover?
Can
and
you
worry
ping the
about
barricade
these
that you're
things in
talking
front of
about?
me?
Ping the barricade. Oh, you're not. If you're right in front of them, you don't have cover from them. They'll just point blank hit you.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
but I'll run up and take a shot and just start shooting at them. That way I've got cover from the people supporting them from behind.
Yeah.
You would have cover from the 5 behind them, yes.
Okay, that is like...
So your first segment is to move. Your second segment is to fire at which one?
I'll go for...
Okay. All right, so Melkor, is the only... I'm sorry, Trey, you already said you were going to move, right?
Yeah, I was just gonna. I think I'll just move up to spaces, like straight ahead with lightsaber out, and
You
deal
realize the last time you walked right up point blank, you were dropped immediately.
Yeah, but I didn't have my lightsaber out to take care of those things.
But you have minuses now.
All right, he'll move up one space then, so everybody can move around him.
I still don't think you're getting my point.
Yeah, that's still pretty much. That's still
You're
pretty
walking
close
into
to
open
point blank.
fire. I don't get that. All right. Sirix is the one that's, I think, is the smartest by going for cover. Everyone else is just open. All right, so first segment, they're waiting for you to give up. Clearly, you didn't. So anyone who is moving in the first segment, go ahead and move.
Just the one.
Now, second segment, they're opening fire. Oh, these ones were moving up as well. All right, so opening fire. Melkor, you said you were targeting this guy, so go ahead and fire because that was your first segment. So he's going to try to dodge.
22.
Where is dodge? Right there. 6. So you hit. Give me damage, please.
19.
Wow. 15.
Oh!
So you stunned him.
Freaking turd. Should have got a 5 so he could almost die.
And then now for the second segment, Sanna, what were you doing for your second segment? I forgot.
No, my first segment was blaster.
Well, your first segment was to walk forward, right? And your second segment was the blaster.
Yeah, but that's only the 5 movements. So
right, but that's just the first the first action is to move. The second one is to fire.
Okay. Fire.
So which one were you targeting?
I think the same one Melkor was, that one.
Okay, so his dodge stays with a 6, so go ahead.
19.
You hit. Damage, please. His strength was 12.
14.
So he was already stunned. He's still stunned. He moves up to... Well, that wasn't enough to really get to wounded, though. He's wounded. All right, so Sirix, who are you firing at? Okay, go ahead.
In front of me.
He is going to... so this second one is going to fire at Trey. Third one is going to fire at Sanna. Fourth one is going to fire at Sirix. So go ahead and roll against that one because you're opposing in actions here.
Just regular roll?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you hit him. Give me some damage, please. You got a 6 for his strength.
Gotcha. 18.
Nice. So 18, that's more than double. He's wounded.
I'm going to tell him you
This
can
one
all
is going
run.
to fire at you. Are you going to try to dodge?
Me? Yeah.
So you're going to have a -1 to your dodge. Or this is your
Okay.
second one, so -2 to your dodge.
Shoot. Well, it's still 3 die. We got an okay chance. Maybe. Oh, son of a... 6.
So you take 22 damage. Give me a strength
Holy
roll.
shit.
Holy sh... I might be going down. I got too zealous in my run. Just strength or...
Yeah, just strength. Okay, so it's not double. You are stunned. And now we have the other ones to fire. So this one is going to go... oh, wait, that one didn't get a chance to hit Sanna because it was stunned. So Stormtrooper number 3 is going to just go straight across the board to Sanna. Did you dodge before, Sanna?
No.
Do you want to dodge?
Yes.
Go ahead. Okay, you
15.
dodge out of the way. That's a really good dodge roll, by the way. The ISB officer is going to be firing, and I can't find his character sheet. The ISB officer is going to be firing at Sirix. No, because he would have cover. It would be Trey. He's right in
No,
front
let
of
him fire at me.
And
Trey, are
then
you going to try to dodge?
He's gonna try to block the bolts with his lightsaber. So what am I rolling
So
to
it's
make
your-
that happen?
Parry plus your control, I think it was, right? Or was it sense?
It's a sense.
Okay, so it's parry plus sense, I believe. I'm going to look it up again just really quick.
So is it melee parry or?
There's only one parry. What do you mean?
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So melee parry, or is it using or does it use the lightsaber?
So you either
skill?
use your melee parry skill or your force sense skill. So one of the two.
Okay, it'll be the melee parry then.
Okay, and what'd you roll? So it
10.
got 18, so it needs a 10 to hit you. So you did deflect it. Did you want to try to redirect it with your sense roll?
Sure, but I only have I have 1d plus 2, and if I already have a -1 die, does that make
You
it just
should
a
have
2?
had the -1 with this because you moved already once.
That
so
was,
this-
yeah. It rolled 2d6 for it, but so if I'm gonna redirect,
No, what I'm saying is that 2D. Do you have a 3d6 on your parry?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you're going to try to redirect, it says you just roll your sense, and you have to get high enough to hit whoever your target is.
Oh, it's not gonna happen, but we can roll it. We'll see. Yeah.
Yeah.
I get a 0 plus 2 because That's what I was saying. Like with my current status, I have a -1 die, so I just get the plus 2.
Okay. So this one, this guy, he's actually going to take out one of these hostages.
That's rude.
You'll never get out of here with them. Oh shit, 25.
Holy shit.
Damn.
She drops down.
Our orders did say 2.
Jeez.
He didn't specify
The
which.
third one is going to fire at Melkor. Do you want to try to dodge Melkor?
Yep. Shit.
You successfully dodged.
Oh,
and
that's okay.
That was the third, and that was the fourth. Yeah, that was the fourth one. Okay, so that's all of them. So this is the second round. What is your plan, Sanna? You hear screaming from behind you.
Cool. Let's try to pick some of these guys out. Let's go for that one again.
Okay, and Melkor, what are you gonna do?
Let's see, I guess I'm probably just gonna go after this guy again. Cause like I want to make way for the people to get up the ladder. So yeah, I'll just go ahead and fire on this guy again.
Trey, what are you gonna do?
Against everyone's advice, Trey will step up and start swinging with the lightsaber. Like, there's too many of them for us to be sitting here trying to block bolts, especially if he can only block ones fired at himself.
Yeah, but people can start getting up the ladder if they're aiming at us.
Yeah.
As soon as I can, I'll start picking people off.
And Sirix, who are you attacking? Or what are you doing?
I'm going to shoot this guy.
Okay, so let's see. This one's going to attack Sanna. This one's going to attack Trey. Medium damage. Let me check really quick. They can act with a -1. So he is going to fire at Sirix. This one is also going to fire at Sirix because you're right in front of him. And these back here are going to go Sanna, Melkor, and they're going to take out the other two prisoners, the last two people.
Sons of bitches.
All right. So go ahead, Sanna. You're going to fire at this guy. He's firing right back at you. He rolled a 23. Oh, wait, that was the wrong one. Sorry. I was like, that doesn't sound right. He rolled a 4.
Okay. I rolled a 23.
You go. Damage?
10.
He rolled a 9, so he's stunned. The second one is targeting Trey. So, Trey, what are you doing? You said you were stepping forward and attacking him?
Yep.
So, stepping forward was the first segment. His first segment is firing at you. Are you going to try to parry?
I just
or
parry.
anything?
Yeah, he'll
Are
try
you
to
going to
parry.
use your sense or your melee parry?
Just my melee parry. My sense isn't high enough to
Go ahead.
be effective at this point.
Okay.
Seven.
Hey, how does
You parry it out?
question for the DM? Because I was reading through the Force, and can a Jedi do like heal other? Like, can a Jedi, like, you know how they can bring them to consciousness and they can
No,
accelerate?
I don't
Only
have
at
that
very
power.
high
Or
levels.
is that just accelerate healing through the day, like drop them into like a Force trance so they heal and sleep quicker? Like,
Yeah, it's not really like modern Star Wars stuff. It's very much
Yeah,
more
it's
limited.
and I don't have that skill yet. That would require Auter, which I don't have trained
Oh, man.
Okay, so the stormtrooper right in front of Sirix is going to take a shot. Sirix, you're going to shoot at this guy, so I want to see which one of you goes first. Go ahead, roll. Remember, you have your minus from being hit earlier.
Yeah. Well, I marked it on this, so it should
Okay.
do.
Yeah. Okay, so yours goes off before that guy's goes off. The second one that was attacking you, yours goes off before his too. So go ahead and roll damage, please. They're going to try to dodge really quick. They get a -1.
18.
It's not enough. 18 damage. Let me get strength. 12. So this guy's stunned. The one that's attacking you, are you going to try to dodge? Because he did roll an 8 to hit.
Yeah, do it. What do I get for cover?
So you get a minus. Well, he's right in front of you. There's no cover from him.
Oh, okay.
You get a minus, or just go ahead and roll your dodge because it's going to auto do. Oh, it's going to do. It's -2 because you had your 1 from being damaged, but now you already did an action, so it's going to be a -1 for that. So we could just drop the last die of that. So
What is it, 3d6 then?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it'd be 3d6. So 11, 12, 13, 14 from that, which is enough to dodge away from the hit.
Okay.
And then let's see, this guy was attacking Trey. So we go back to the back here. This stormtrooper was attacking Sanna. Let's see. He rolled an 8, so he did not hit. The ISB officer was doing Melkor. And you got a 17, so he hit. Do you want to try to dodge, Melkor?
13.
Nice. So you dodge out of the way. The bolt goes right past you. The woman behind you like ducks down, screaming as the bolt like blasts right against her, next to her head. And then these last two were attacking the last two females. So the first one misses, and the second one misses. Why are they rolling so low? Oh, I have the wound status. No, they're healthy. They're rolling really
No, they're
low.
not. Don't worry about it. They're fine.
All
They're
right, so
stormtroopers. It happens.
they
Right.
grabbed Lyra, and they're pulling her back inside.
Good. Maybe they have med packs.
Probably not.
All right, so Sanna, what are you going to do with this next round? Oh wait, I didn't
Wait,
have.
did we
I
didn't.
didn't
Yeah, I
have
was like,
you
I-
guys go.
Yeah.
Sanna, I'm sorry. You did fire at that one, right, Sanna? Because you got it off first, and like stunned him. Melkor and Trey didn't go. So Melkor, go ahead and fire.
Okay, 18.
And you were targeting the one right in front of you, right?
Yep.
So he's stunned, so he can't actually dodge.
Okay.
So give me some damage.
15.
So 9, so he's still stunned. Goes up to medium, so let me just mark him so I know to reduce a die. And then Trey.
Trey's gonna swing his lightsaber at the one right in front of him.
Okay.
13.
13. Let's see. He can't parry a lightsaber, so give me some damage.
27.
15.
Damn.
So that's, what is that? 12? That's, in either case, it's not double, so he is stunned with a lightsaber. He's like, ah, screaming, freaking out. All right, next round. Trey, what are you going to keep attacking with lightsaber?
Yep, he's gonna try to clear out. Like his long-term plan is to clear out this first line and then keep moving forward, trying to until they run away. Hopefully, that's what he's hoping for.
Sanna, what are you doing?
Is the one with the red dots, are they down or are they just moving?
No, they initially drop prone, but they are alive. They're just wounded.
Not for long.
So they're not unconscious.
Correct.
That's what I needed to know. So same thing.
Okay, so he
Back
is
that guy.
prone. You're in point blank, so you get a +5 to hit him. Melkor, what's your plan?
I'm gonna cover Sirix. I'm gonna blast at him.
Okay, he does have cover from you.
Oh.
Because that little.
Go for one
That's
of the two up top. I'll get these two.
Okay, then yeah, I'll go after the one that Trey's going up against.
Okay. And Trey, you're doing that. So did I miss Sirix? What are you doing?
I'm gonna. So this guy right in front of me still up?
Yeah.
Or he's down?
No, he's up. He was just stunned. I mean, he was wounded from your first attack, and then you attacked the one south of him.
I'm gonna attack him. I'm gonna shoot him again.
So the one in front of you? Okay. Okay, so
Yeah.
let's start up. Sanna, we'll have you go first. Everyone else is going to be attacking the exact same people. So Sanna, the one that's prone on the ground, he's going to lift his arm and try to blast you while you're blasting him.
23.
He got a 5, so you go. Give me damage, please.
Sorry.
17.
All right, he's down. Melkor,
All right.
you're attacking at the same time as Trey, so Trey, go ahead and make your attack. And this Stormtrooper is attacking at the same time as well. Let's see who goes first. He only got a 6, so
Got a
Melkor
19.
goes first. You hit him with that Melkor. He's going to try to dodge. I have a feeling he's not going to be
15.
able to. 9, 8, 7, 6. So you still hit him. 15 damage. Let me do strength, which is 14. So you stun him. And Trey, go ahead and give me. He can't. Well, the same. He can't dodge your lightsaber. So 15 hits. Give me damage for that. He's stunned right now, and he rolled a 13 for his. So I don't know how you absorb a lightsaber blast, but he did, or a strike.
You poked out his lens, but you didn't quite get his
He's
face.
still groggy.
Yeah.
Sanna, you were.
I already went.
Oh yeah, you attacked that one. So Sirix. So these two are attacking you, and you're attacking them. So let's see which one goes first. Wow, they both rolled a 3. How is that possible?
a 1 plus
So
a 2.
you definitely go first.
12.
All right. 12 hits. So they're going to try to dodge. Let's see if it still hits. Well, that one is going to try to dodge. He's only one of those. So 12. Oh, it's a 6. So you only got a 6, but you only needed a 5. So you did hit him. Give me damage.
17.
17 minus 16, so he's stunned. He was already wounded, so we'll go ahead and drop him down to incapacitated.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
I'm gonna. And once he goes down, I'm gonna say that was for old Bill and his spotchka hut you burned him in.
I don't know what that means. So with the 3, the other trooper that's right next to you, like point blank firing at you, missed. And now we're going to the back ones. This one is attacking Sanna. Did you want to try to dodge?
I do.
Just remember you have a -1 die for that because it's your second action.
Yeah. 11.
You duck out of the way. The blaster bolt blasts against the ramp right next to you. The ISB officer is attacking Melkor. You'll never make it out of here alive. You might as well give up. I don't know why he's going German
You
sounding.
keep talking. I got a force
You'll
point.
never
point.
want to get out of
there.
here. Are you going to try to dodge, Melkor? You're muted, by the way.
You're muted.
Yep, I forgot to unmute myself. So it's -1 die
Correct.
for dodge. Okay.
For
So
your second action, yeah.
1, 2. That's not it at all. Okay, how the hell's the command for that?
Should be
Oh, space.
Slash
Space.
R
Not R
space.
Slash R.
1d6.
/R space.
Okay,
Slash
there
R.
we go. Okay.
Some
Your
big rolls.
dodge. Your dodge is only
What the absolute hell? Whatever. I'll just do this.
1d6 plus 2.
There. So 6.
Okay.
Okay. So he got an 18, so that's 12. So he still would hit you. You take 13 damage, roll strength, and let's see how much you would just naturally absorb from that.
11.
Nice. So you're stunned, so you won't be able to dodge anymore. These last 2 stormtroopers, they're going to do their best to hit these 2 females, but no, they didn't. Okay, top of the round. Sanna, what's your plan?
After this guy, shoot him
I didn't see a ping. Who you?
in
Oh,
the
okay.
back row.
Gotcha. I wasn't looking back there. Okay, and Mel, what you doing?
Oh, wait. 1 second. Sorry. Is this little barrel? Would that be cover?
Yeah, if you duck down behind it.
Except it's
Okay.
an explosive barrel.
It's a
Yeah.
septic tank. It's just holding shit.
Beautiful.
It explodes.
I'm gonna walk. Oh wait, no, that puts me right next to a stormtrooper. Never mind. Okay,
So
I'm
if
just
it
gonna
hits the
shoot.
barrel, it's that explosive diarrhea. You're welcome.
All right, and Melkor, what are you
Why
gonna
do
do?
they have explosives?
I'm gonna fire on this guy again.
Okay, and Trey,
I'm gonna keep going after the one in front of me if he's still standing.
Sirix,
Must shoot this other guy.
the south one. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's start at the very
I-
top. Sanna, that's the one that was firing at you. So let's see who goes first. You go first. 15 would normally hit. He's going to try to dodge with a 5. So a 10 still hits because this is medium range. And 19,
19.
his strength is 7. So that's twice the damage. He drops down. Let's see. Melkor, who are you attacking? This guy? Go ahead.
Yeah, I was going after him.
So,
Yeah.
Trey, go ahead and roll yours at the same time as well, and he's going to do the exact same thing.
21.
Melkor, Trey, then him. So, Melkor, go ahead.
12.
He's going to 12 would hit. Let's see if he can successfully dodge with a -1. He does not. And give me damage, please.
Oh, that was 12.
Oh, that was damage.
Yeah, the 12
Oh,
was
he
the
had a
damage.
21. Okay, I'm sorry. Thank you.
Yeah,
for rolling
21
both
was the
times.
blaster,
Gotcha.
and then
So his strength was 12, so he absorbed the damage. This guy is just badass. Trey, go ahead and roll the hit.
I did roll the hit already. It was on whatever.
Oh,
it was,
11. That hit.
So
Give me
just
damage.
roll the damage. Okay. 18.
So he rolled a 13, so he's stunned. And Sirix, this guy is so tough.
This guy's
like
a
the best
beast. Holy
stormtrooper ever.
shit.
It's like the one decent stormtrooper they ever recruited.
He can't hit anything.
He's
but...
clearly going to get recruited by the snow troopers.
Right.
Sirix, you're attacking the guy to the south, right?
Yep.
All
Is
right,
there an
so
Imperial accommodation for a meat shield?
this
so
guy
bad,
is
kids.
prone. His first action is going to be standing up when you are
I thought he was
attacking.
incapacitated.
I think he was wounded,
You said you dropped
incapacitated,
him.
unconscious.
I was
Yeah,
going to say,
you're
that
right.
one was incapacitated.
You're right. You're right.
All right.
So the second one rolled a 10. You rolled 24, so yours goes off first. Give me some damage because you hit him.
Come on.
He got a 6 for his
Let's
strength
go.
roll.
20.
Nice.
Excuse me. You drop him down.
Hell yeah.
So I'm just going to mark this
Anybody
guy
want
off.
to get in on this cover?
Mark this
There's an
guy
extra
off.
square right there.
All right, so the ISB agent is going to fire at Melkor. Why stop now? Kill him, men! Everyone! Oh, that's brawling. My bad. Are you going to
Switch.
try to dodge?
Take 'em
Yeah,
all.
I'll
-1
I'll
die.
dodge. 12.
Wow, that's great. That's with
Yeah.
your -1?
That was the -1. Oh wait, what the hell? Yeah, I thought I changed it to
2 to
-1.
6, right?
Yeah, so 8. There we go.
So that was enough. You ducked out of the way. The blast bolt singes the wall. He's like, "We've called in reinforcements. You'll never make it out of this facility alive. Give up now. Don't be
He's got to make it
fools!"
past you, champ.
The stormtrooper fires off at this stormtrooper is firing at Trey.
I like that. Like none of them are even phased by the fact
Doesn't
that
get
Trey's
close.
like got a lightsaber out. They're just like, oh, that's fine.
Well, you're not very
Shooting.
effective with it,
You,
so I mean,
you haven't
Hey,
successfully done
shut up.
anything with it.
I've used it as a sort of baton a couple of times. A la
And they've
Futurama style.
demanded you guys disarm, and you refuse to. So what are you expecting them to say or do? Like,
I mean that is what they're trained for.
This is
here to
the
kill
only
you.
thing my character's really good at.
Sanna. Oh, these last two are going to target Trey as well. Why not? You're right without any cover. Only one of them would have hit. Trey, do you want to try to parry?
Yep. Ugh.
9, 8. That actually successfully does it. Because
Oh,
you only
shit.
had a
All
12.
right.
So you parry it off. And back at the top, Sanna. So this is the third or fourth round, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And your people you're trying to get out went back in.
Yeah.
Okay. What are you going to do?
So, are we able to like communicate and coordinate our actions here during this stuff? Because we
That would be
haven't
magical.
historically.
Yeah.
Hey,
We can,
so
yes, we can talk to each other.
Yeah,
All
we're
right,
all
so
standing next to each other.
I think Trey would be yelling at them, saying, you know, once we take out this last one, I'll go across the bridge, get them out of here, and like that would be Trey's plan. Would be to attack him. If he goes down before that, then he's going to start using all of his movement to get across the bridge to keep going after whatever's over here.
I mean, hey, if you got force push, you could always like try to chuck that tank at him, cover him in
Yeah,
poo.
I
He's
don't
not
have
really
all
a
that-
Jedi.
Yeah, I'm a
Fine,
baby
you can just
Jedi.
use regular push to go knock it
more-
over.
Yeah, I can use
In
regular.
fairness, he is fighting
Yeah.
like a youngling too.
Yeah.
I mean-
Well, he is technically like he was out on assignment for like 2 weeks before Order 66. So yeah, he
Beautiful.
doesn't have Alter to do some of those fun things. But yeah, that would be Trey would be like, get them out of here. I'll finish off this last guy and take out the ones across the bridge, and I'll catch up.
I'm staying put. You get him out
Does
of here.
anyone remember him dropping? like,
Oh, you mean
downstairs?
just a second ago? Yeah, no, I remember that.
That's the worst
Yeah,
plan
but Trey,
ever.
Trey's focus is like, we got to get these people out of here. So like, if we can get them out, we get them out. So that's where Trey's focus is.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm
He's
just
like,
gonna-
He's like, I will self-sacrifice to
So,
save
Sanna,
the
what are you gonna
random Twi'leks.
Yeah, I also want to get these people out. So
Like, if it was me, I'd say let's just move up to cover so they can get in behind us and go up and just cover them
That's-
until they get to the top.
that's what I'm kind of thinking as well. So, okay. I am going to shoot. Well, he's kind of involved with Trey. I'm going to shoot. I know he's in cover, but I'm going to move up here and kind of crouch behind that little cylinder. Then I'm
Okay.
going to shoot the officer.
Okay. Melkor, what are you going to do?
All right, so if I was to move here and then go prone for cover, that's going to take 2 die off my blaster if I shoot afterwards, right?
Well, it'll
Or
take,
take 2.
1 off.
It'll
because
take 1?
It'll be, yeah.
Okay.
Your move doesn't affect it, but anything after that is a -1, and then another
Okay.
-1. Then.
Okay, yeah, so that's what I'll do. I'm going to move up here.
Wait, why would going prone give you cover? Doesn't going prone give them a +5 to hit you?
It'll give the guy right in front of him +5 to hit. It gives everyone
Oh.
else -5 because he's ground level, so it's harder to hit. So it'd be
Okay.
as if he has cover from the people in
Got
the
it.
back.
Okay, I just misunderstood the rule.
Okay, so your first action segment
Oh,
action
yeah,
is
so-
to move up. Your second,
Yeah, so I'm going to move there
and, drop
and then
prone.
go prone and then fire at this guy.
You're gonna fire.
No,
So, okay, so your first segment is to move up and go prone.
Yeah, and that's just so I can be protected from these turds back here.
Right.
Like, I know I'm screwing myself with this one, but
Yeah.
that's a risk I'd be willing to take.
Okay.
Trey, you good? You got this, or you want help?
Trey, what are you gonna do? You're gonna fire this or attack this guy still? Okay.
Sorry, I just realized I was muted. Yeah, he's gonna attack the one in front of him, and then his intent is to continue across the bridge to provide cover. So
Sirix, are you gonna move on your second segment? If you drop him.
if I drop him, yeah, he'll move up whatever his normal is. It 5 or 10, whatever he gets.
5 is normal.
5 is normal, so he'll move up the 5, and it's 2 per thingy, right? So he'd be able to go 1, 2, but like right here, even with this red barrel.
It would just it'd be right
Be right
behind
here.
that stormtrooper.
Okay, yeah. So he'll move up at that point, hoping that the rest of the party is going to get the people out behind him.
All right, Sirix.
How close what's the range to the ISB officer from me?
You can actually use the range tool, and it'll show you. So it's 24 meters.
So is that still point blank?
No, that's medium.
What about if I switch to my rifle? That's still point blank, isn't it?
What does your rifle say? Let me
0
look.
to 30.
Let me look really quick. So, what rifle? The one you picked up off of them?
Yeah.
So that's just a blaster rifle. So your short range is 3 to 30. So yeah, it would still be short range. Right within that.
So would it make a difference if I use my pistol or the?
Yeah, blaster pistol is 3 to 10 for short.
So just.
So if you want to maintain a short range, then you have to use your rifle if you're going to attack the people in the back.
Okay, yeah, I'll just switch to rifle and shoot the
Just
ISB.
keep in mind that you switching weapons is not an action, but it does take a minus die as if it were. So you'll have a -1 die to whatever you're doing.
Can I use a force point?
Yeah, I mean, you'll still have the -1 dice, as everything will be doubled. Your
Okay.
roll and damage and everything. And who are you
So-
attacking?
I'm attacking Marballs.
What?
He's going to attack his
Mocking
balls.
his name is
The officer?
ISB officer.
That guy's not
Officer.
the guy I think you think he is.
Oh,
It's the stat blocker when it rolls it though. That's what it says.
Oh, does
Yeah.
it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I thought I was actually getting him. I was like, yes, he's here.
My balls. All right, so let's go. The troopers. So the ISB officer is still intent on taking down Melkor. For some unsuccessful reason, he can't. The stormtrooper here is going to be firing at Trey, and these two stormtroopers are going to be firing at Sirix this time. So, Sanna, you said your first segment was moving, so they all get to go. Melkor, your first segment was moving, so they all get to go. This guy is, even though you drop down right next to him, he's got a guy with a lightsaber right in front of him, so he's going to be focusing on him. So his first segment is the same time as Trey's first segment. So go ahead and do that. He got a 5. Barely beat him. So a 10 does hit. So give me damage, please. He rolled a 5, 22. So you drop it.
Yeah.
Finally.
Well done. All right.
Go.
So the second segment, or the first segment for Sirix, you're attacking the ISB officer. He is targeting Melkor. So let's see who goes first, you or him. You go
22.
off. Give me damage because that hits him. He's going to try to dodge. I don't think he's going to be able to do it.
Oh, sorry.
22. You didn't switch
15.
your weapons though, did you?
Oh yeah, nope, I did not. So sorry. Let me do that real quick.
Well, hold on. This is your second segment that you were rolling for, but they're on there first. Nunya and the bad guy are on there first. Okay, so now I'm confused with the rolls. So 19 was to roll to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Your first segment was to blast him with your blaster rather than switch to your rifle. So you're at a 10. He got a dodge of an 8, so that's 11. So you still hit him. So please give me damage. I really don't think this is a very fluid system. It's actually really difficult for me to manage combat.
Combat seems super funky.
It says it's supposed to be fluid and fast, but it's really not.
No.
I think if you compare it to the other TTRPG systems of the day, it probably was.
The 3.5, the saga ran off the 3.5 D&D. I love that one. That was like...
Yeah, that one was really nice.
So
it had covered
stunned
most
him.
Sorry.
It's okay. You stunned him. This one is attacking Trey, I think I said. So he does not hit Trey. Wait, he has a... Yeah, that's still within point blank. He has a rifle. So, oh no, I'm rolling with... Oh, the blaster skill. But yeah, it's a blaster rifle. Okay, so are you going to try to dodge? Or parry, I mean, Trey?
Yes, Trey will try to parry. And on stream, the map is not showing.
Oh, the whole time. The whole time for everyone that's not watching.
That's a 5 for Trey's parry, unfortunately.
That's enough, though. You actually still parried it off. And the last 2 stormtroopers were going after Sirix with cover.
Yeah.
Only one of them would have hit. Do you want to try to dodge?
Sure.
You got your minus dice for
that? Should be.
Well, you get an extra minus because you've already attacked. So you have your default minus for your wound status plus 1 minus.
I just dropped the 3, so 14?
Yeah, that's fine. 14 successful. You duck down. It blasts against that barrier behind. And I think that's everyone.
So for this, are we still on the second segment?
Yeah.
Trey would have moved up then after that one went down. So now we're good.
Okay.
That's all. That
all
was
right, top of the round. Sanna.
No. I didn't go.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, we only moved. We didn't fire.
Right. So second segment, Sanna first. And you were targeting 19. The ISB officer who is currently stunned, so he can't dodge.
Correct.
So you hit. His strength is
19. 10 damage.
So 9. So he's going to go to the next phase of wounded. Oh, let me see really quick if that is... They can act and they just have a 1-1D. Okay, so he's still up. And then Melkor, your turn.
Okay, and I was going after the officer, right?
Sure.
That's what you said.
I'm pretty sure that's what I was doing. Okay. So that is 14.
What are you using to attack with?
My blaster I was firing on. Or am I just using damage?
No, I'm trying to, because he has cover from both of you. So you're at medium range, so you need a 15 to hit him. So you hit the... What did you roll, Sanna? You got a 19, so you did hit still. Okay. So it hits the blaster wall. You can see him just sort of like holding onto the wall with his hand, just sort of like shaking his head, trying to get out of it. Sanna, what's your plan for this next round?
So if we're having a planning phase, Trey's going to look at Sanna and Melkor and be like, get the Twi'leks out of here. If that's going to influence anyone's decision.
We're just trying to lay down cover. One of them's wounded.
Are you guys going to be able to carry up the wounded one?
They're not even poking their heads out or listening to you guys at all.
So they can't hear us with us yelling at them?
No, you can scream at them, but like they're not seeing, you at all. Okay. The situation. All they know is blaster fire.
Let's just clear, have them get to cover.
Yeah, let's just clear. I think getting the Twi'leks out is only going to happen if we can at least clear this out.
Okay.
So.
Well,
Trey, just grab a blaster, switch to a blaster. Duck behind some cover. Let's just clear them out.
Duck and cover.
No, he's good.
So, Sanna, what are you
You
planning
don't
on
have
doing?
to redirect. You're out
That
there.
one.
Start rushing them, dude. Run up there with your lightsaber. See if you can get some of them to scatter.
Melkor, what are you doing?
I'm going to attack that one.
Okay.
so I'll just keep going after him.
Okay. Trey?
How far, if I use my full movement to like dash forward?
If you're
How-
running, it's 10 points you have to run.
So it'd be 5 squares.
2,
So
4,
there.
6, 8, 10 would be this square right here.
Okay. So yeah, he's just gonna rush forward with his lightsaber, hoping to either scare them off or be close enough to deflect bolts better.
Okay. And Sirix, what are you doing for your first for your turn?
Guess I'll take a shot at the stormtrooper down here, down at the very end.
All right, Sanna, let's start with you. So hold on, let me declare what these guys are doing. The ISB officer is going to be attacking Sanna. The stormtrooper is going to be attacking. Actually, all the stormtroopers are going to be attacking Trey, as he's walking, the only one standing up, not behind cover.
Man, good luck, man.
Actually,
Hopefully
the ISB officer is going to
proper.
target him too. I mean, there's no reason not to. You're the only one out in the open. Okay, so Sanna, let's have you go first before I have this stormtrooper attack Trey.
23.
You got a 10, so yours goes first. So go ahead and that gets him with cover. So give me damage, please.
23.
Number of chaos rolled twice. What are the chances?
7. You drop him immediately. And Melkor, this ISB officer is attacking Trey. So let's see which one of you goes first.
14.
You got a 26. So he goes first against Trey. Trey, are you going to try to dodge with that 26?
Trey's gonna try to parry everything because the dodge is gonna be worse even because he's at that
Go ahead.
-1s.
It still hits you. You
Just
take
shooting
22 damage. Give me a strength roll.
Jeez.
Trey, get behind
Oh
cover.
my god.
Okay, you are
Never
down
mind.
2
Trey
levels.
didn't even get a chance to get behind cover. He didn't even get a chance to walk forward.
So this is, you've already been wounded, right?
Jedi Knight too soon, dude.
Yeah, so it's
So you're mortally wounded. You
Cool.
cannot be roused from unconsciousness and cannot act or use skills. A roll must be made every round to avoid death.
Yeah, and for all
Didn't
of,
mean to do that.
Sanna's complaining, I didn't even get a chance to get behind cover before I took that shot. So thank you.
All right, let's see. Even if you moved up to here, you wouldn't have had any cover.
Yeah,
All right, so that was the second
but it all
one.
happened before he got to do anything.
So then Melkor, you had a 10. Was that your roll? A 14. So a 14 would not have hit him because he has cover from you. And the last one is
14. Is that what I
Didn't
rolled?
you roll? Darth Meg's 14.
Oh yeah, it was the blaster. Yep.
So
I got you.
Sirix, you wanted to hit one of these guys.
Yep.
Go ahead. It's going to roll and see if it can hit first. You go first. Oh, no, that was 16. Never mind. What was your roll?
Yeah, ignore that. That was an accidental roll.
All right, you go first. He has cover. 14 does not hit with cover. And so this, both of them are going to then, they were going to target Trey. They can't now, so they're going to just go to the person right behind Trey from their perspective, which is Sanna. She has cover from them for both. One of them had a 9, which missed. The second one has a 10, which misses. All right. Back to the top of the round, I think is where we are. The ISB officer is going to tell his men to stand down and throw down their weapons. His soldiers are going to do it. You guys have 3 people up. They have 3, but you've been mowing down like 6 people. 4, 5, 6 people, yeah. So, or 7. So he's ready to give up. Sanna, what's your plan?
Sweet. God damn it, Trey.
There you
I
go.
can't move him or anything, can I? Or
Trey
can
has
I?
been
Can I,
waiting to
pick him
become
up?
one with the Force for a long time. It's fine.
You can drag him, yeah. You just move at half your rate, and that's kind of it.
All right.
So
Grab Trey. All right. Melkor, let's get the prisoners up. Let's see if they can carry their wounded. Let's go.
okay, sounds good. I mean,
The
if
ladder,
you want
guys,
to
up the
focus
ladder.
on getting them, I'll get Trey because Trey's basically my responsibility.
All
Oh,
right.
you'll get Trey? Okay.
Yeah, I'll get
I
Trey.
will not
you guys,
get Trey.
You guys get them because if we get left behind, we get left behind. But they need to get the hell out of here.
All right.
No, nobody gets left behind.
No, nobody gets left behind. But if you get
We're
Trey,
shooting our
that's
way
fine.
out. As soon as we get med packs, we can come back out for round 2 and finish off the rest of the prison.
You know,
You're gonna be lucky to get off this planet.
Right?
I'm gonna go ahead and pass on that.
I forget their names. What were their names?
It's
What was the mom's
Lyra,
name?
Glassy,
name?
and Celia.
Yeah.
Celia's the wife.
Celia's wife, yeah.
Come on, get
Celia, let's go. Grab
fast.
the kids. Let's go. I'll go back.
I don't want to
and
go
try
out there
help
when there's
her.
blaster fire.
There's no
There-
blaster fire. They dropped their
There's
blasters.
no
Let's get
blaster
the
fire.
hell
They
out.
surrendered. We gotta go now.
What about Lyra?
You want to see your husband again? Let's go. Grab the
What?
kid. Let's go.
I can't carry this. She's actually not a kid. I don't know why we keep referring to her
Oh,
as
I
like a
thought
child.
she said her child.
No,
Yeah, it was a
Celia's
child.
child is Glassy. She didn't want to leave. Lyra's actually a cousin. But in any case, they're
Well,
both
I
moving
thought
around.
the cousin was small enough to jump on me.
No, she ran
So-
up and hugged you.
Oh, I thought she jumped onto me. That's,
Even if she jumped
okay.
at you to hold you, like it wasn't like she was like, in your
okay,
arms.
all
like,
right.
cradled
I
or
was
anything.
thinking she was.
I'll go
like a
help.
wee
I will
child.
turn around and go help.
Okay,
We
so
gotta get him up the ladder.
the Imperial
I
officer is like
carry him, but I
leaning
gotta keep
against
my
that
guns
stone. What's that? What was that, Kyle?
Oh, I was joking. I said I would carry her, but I got to keep my guns free. So
So the ISB officer is holding himself against that concrete wall. He's like, you'll never get off planet. We already have reinforcements incoming. If you don't give up now, you might survive the week. But not much longer.
Yeah, you know what? We'll take our chances.
All right, make sure you take your Jedi's corpse.
we got.
Well, I mean, do you want him? I'll sell him to you for pretty cheap.
Does he have a gun in his
You
hand?
leave him, and I will take care of his body. No one will
Oh,
ever
I
know.
bet you will, you fucking pervert.
Sick necrophiliac.
So these other people are like, "Are we going? Why are we talking?
Yes,
Let's
we're going.
Get
Let's
up the
go.
damn ladder.
Okay,
Go
so
up.
they move up the ladder. It takes a little bit of time with the extra weight, and you guys are helping and stuff. But are you guys just gonna drag up Trey?
Yeah, man, I'm just gonna
Yes.
carry him on my back.
I mean, we kind of have to at this
Okay,
point.
I need a roll for survival from Trey.
All right,
All right.
what am I rolling? How does
At the end of every combat round, I need to roll a 2D. If your roll is less than the number of rounds since you were mortally wounded, you die.
Okay, so you got to get at least a 2.
Okay,
All right.
All right.
we'll take it.
All right, so is there any way make a strength roll when he's not considered an action or regular attribute? You can never modify the strength code. Oh man. The third round, anything less than a 3, other words, you're going to die eventually and pretty soon, unless someone gets him a medical droid or rejuvenation tank or uses a med pack. So just to get up that stairway is going to take you 5 rounds because of your 10 movement. So you're going to have to roll 2d4 5 times and get under the increasing number, or someone needs to get you a med pack immediately.
I mean, that sucks because we're not by one.
Correct.
Is there not conveniently one hanging off one of the dead stormtroopers' belts?
No, those are thermal detonators.
holding a
Oh,
thermal
that's what that
detonator.
is.
Well, let's
That's
see.
what that is.
There was 4 next to you. 2 of them. There are 2 med packs on the ground next to body.
Well, that's convenient. All right.
That is convenient.
I guess I'll be grabbing one of those and healing him before we go up.
Okay, you have to get a D10 on medical over a 10.
Okay. Medical.
Squeeze the other one for the wounded Twilight real quick.
Yes. Roll a
So
D10.
17.
Awesome.
Glorious.
All right, so Trey, you're still unconscious, but you're not bleeding out.
Okay.
And let's see. So the only way for you to heal up is with a medical droid or Bacta tank. For Lyra, who is damaged, who's doing the second med pack on her?
I'll try.
Right. Oof. Yeah, unfortunately, she's still kind of out of it. She's not like as bad off as Trey was, but she's not conscious. All right, so these two are sort of like moving over. So, shouldn't we just kill them? Like, shouldn't we just let them go? And like, we shouldn't let them go, right? This is ridiculous. Why don't we just take them down? He's like, stand down, trooper. They won't make it off planet. I guarantee it. All right, so you guys are free to go up the ladder and go to your vehicle if you want.
Okay.
All right, let's do
Let's
it.
do this.
All right. So your way, I'm going to need driving checks, and I'm going to need the hide and sneak if you're going to try to do that.
Yes, and yes.
Oh, can I med pack?
Once you're back at the thing, you can do it for yourself, yeah.
Okay.
Driving check is a 10.
Okay. Nice.
Hide and sneak is a 18.
All right. So you guys move back to your vehicle, and the first round of getting out of there, you're actually seeing that scout that was on its way out. It's on its way back in, passing you again. And then you're starting to hear like the sort of whining of engines, starfighter engines above you in the distance. So let's do the second round, please.
Oh, goodness.
12 for driving,
Nice.
14 for
So
sneaking.
you're staying in cover, and you see a bunch of ships flying down from atmosphere, going to the detention center. If you guys would have stayed there just a couple more rounds, you know you would have been pinned down. Probably not made it out alive at all. But right
You're
now, you're a couple hours away from the space station. So you feel like you're pretty good with getting there without worrying too much about pursuit. It's when you get into the upper atmosphere, you should be a little bit concerned. So you guys get back to the space port.
Before we get back to the spaceport, we can change back into our regular clothes, right? Like we brought regular clothes with us. We're not still in Imperial uniforms.
You tell me. If you
Yeah.
want to, yeah.
Yeah.
I assume that would have been all like, because if we had uniforms initially in the duffel, like we would have changed. And so, yeah, I think
Yeah.
all that stuff's in the duffel bag with.
Well, you're unconscious, so I don't know how.
Oh, never mind. I'm
No,
not thinking anything.
I'll change you, Trey. Don't worry. I'll change you.
Not the
Change
first
your
time.
shorts,
Just don't,
too,
Not
'cause-
don't
creepy
wake
at all.
up. Don't wake up.
Just don't wake up. As you guys
So
change,
change back before we get into the city proper. I would like to take the med packs and the smoke grenades out of the duffel, and I'm gonna ditch the duffel somewhere.
okay. With the so
With
the
the
only thing in there
uniforms
is
in
the
it.
uniforms, right?
Yeah, I mean, we could just leave that in the bus and just,
Nope, I
Whatever.
don't even want to leave it in the bus.
I think we
No
should
problem
save
at all.
them. You never know; they might come in handy.
Well, is
I
anyone
think
going to
having
stop
them
her?
on
Because
us
that's what
is
she's doing.
Not a good idea.
So why are you chucking it?
I just think having them on us is not a good idea.
Not having the uniforms or the duffel?
But isn't the whole point that we made it across the bridge before they closed it off? So they think we're still on the other side of the bridge for now. So if we just hustle up and don't bring any more attention to ourselves, we can just
Yeah, we should be
right on out.
fine.
right?
What? I don't know what bridge you're talking about.
I was just saying, like, they've locked it down and we escaped. We got out before they closed off our choke point.
Right, you're not in the Imperial compound, if that's what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think we should just go, like, I mean, we could ditch the uniform.
Well, that's what she's doing. So if you guys don't want her to, you need to tell her to stop or pick them up or.
I mean, frankly, I don't care. I don't see the need to keep them, but
We could just go. We could just go
yeah,
off
it's up to you.
Imperials to get uniforms. We get in trouble for losing these. I don't know if they were on loan or like the Alliance didn't expect them back, right? Not like they have to go back.
They didn't
to
say
wardrobe.
they were expecting him back. No.
Okay.
And they got him for you for this specifically. You know, I mean.
Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. Then we can just get
Yeah,
rid of shit.
I'm not
I mean,
attached.
if we need a uniform, like I still have mine on the ship, because like I've been carrying around my old Imperial uniform since I left.
Memory.
I'm
It just
keeping-
fits so damn well.
So tight in the crotch. All right. So is there anything else you want to do before you get into the spaceport?
Nope.
Okay. So these three women, one of them is still pretty wounded. Is anyone going to use one of your spare med packs from the duffel on her?
Somebody
I
should.
mean, who's got
I'm
the
driving.
highest
I only got
medicine?
3d6.
Oh, shit, that's
I
better
only
than
have
mine.
2, so.
I'll try it then. It's not often I get to be useful.
Like, please help her. Please help her.
Let's see, where's the medicine? Medicine?
Yeah.
Yep.
Been taking night classes for droid repair. I'm at 3 die plus 2. Eventually, I'll be able to reprogram those droids.
Nice. So you heal her up.
I'm going to be telling her about my online classes.
Well, no, we still have another one on us. Oh well, yeah, because I guess we didn't use them, so I guess I could use the one that I brought on Trey.
We have 3 still.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and use another one on Trey then. So
Okay.
that was fucking pointless.
Oh. Like stick your finger in his wound.
Yeah, I accidentally
My
touched
bad.
things I wasn't supposed to. Sorry.
I know your twig and berries were so bare.
Yeah,
It's like thumping them. All right.
We're gonna
Anything
have
else?
No.
We're gonna have to talk about consent when Trey wakes up.
And Sirix wastes another one.
God damn.
Nice,
Nice.
guys.
All right, so there's all the med packs. At least
Trey's-
the Twi'lek
Trey's
is
just
safe.
straight
I
up
mean,
napping.
What are the
That's all
chances that I roll all like 3 ones? All ones.
Right? I thought mine was bad.
At least it was on that and not shooting out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously.
True. True.
All right, so you guys get back to the spaceport. What's your plan? No one really suspects you, but you are hearing over the sort of comms that the Imperials are starting to lock down this area.
Let's get rolling.
I was gonna say we
Get
need
out.
to get out of here immediately.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
Are we just gonna go back to the asteroid?
Well, let's go
I think that's
Go
the plan.
back
Let's give the
to
family
Angela.
back.
the
Yes,
box.
I was actually
Let's go
thinking
get
the
the
same
box.
thing. Let's put the Twi'leks in the smuggling compartments.
Yeah.
Like, what? But why? What is the purpose of this? We are already here.
Because it's funny.
Is it safe in there? I don't see any reason why, especially with.
Perfectly safe.
Yeah, there's air. We'll put some food and snacks down in there. Give me some
Just
water.
there-
Just a precaution.
There's one
Just
of
a
the
precaution.
smuggling compartments that looks
Food
like an
and
old pickup truck
snacks.
where you can see through the floorboards on the road. So, like, don't worry about that. It's fine.
I got an 11 to tinker with the droids.
What droids are you talking about?
The assassin droid.
You guys
The two
destroyed
we
those and
got?
ejected them out the
No,
airlock.
Yeah, man, those were-
ejected them.
We
Those are
stuck
super
those.
good.
We stuck those down in smuggling compartments.
Yeah, and then
Oh.
jettisoned them in
'Cause we were
space.
I was gonna try to reprogram them and sell one to pay off the debt on our ship.
Yeah, sorry, those are gone.
Yeah, man, we jettisoned those.
No, we said we were keeping them.
No.
We got rid of them.
We jettisoned the body. I don't remember
We
anything about the droid.
incinerated the body. We stuck the droids in the compartment.
It doesn't matter at
Because
this
we're
point.
going to sell
It's a
them.
moot point right now because
No.
it's not going to affect anything. But yeah, I mean, as far as my memory as the game master, they're gone. Like, you guys destroyed them. You got rid of them. That was the whole point, so that you didn't have any evidence
Oh.
on the ship.
We had a whole conversation about selling them to the Jawas or just reprogramming
I don't think
it.
I think this is part of the problem, is that there's 4 separate conversations that come to 4 separate agreements. There's never a consensus with any of you. It's always like, oh, I'm going to do this. And then, oh, we're going to do this. Like, you know,
Well,
two of your party are saying they're gone. 2 of you are saying
that's
they're there.
what I remember.
So,
of course, I didn't write it down because that would have made sense.
I was going to say, the problem is nobody's taking
Jedi's
notes.
fault.
That's the problem.
That could
probably
very
felt
well be
guilty.
Wait, we're
Launching
supposed to
into
take
space.
notes.
you don't take notes in games.
Trey has like slept for about half of this campaign and then been unconscious. So
That is
That's true.
very
That's
true.
because you keep
That
walking
is
into
true.
blaster fire.
And the first thing you do when you come out of consciousness is jettison the droids.
I just thought I was flushing the toilet. I don't know what happened. Like I thought
He was a little loopy.
The wrong
So you
button.
guys get in the ship. Are you leaving the spaceport going into the upper atmosphere?
Yeah, we got to get the hell out of here.
Okay. In upper atmosphere, you encounter an old friend.
We don't have any friends.
He
So
was
you see a
supposed
Star
to be in
Destroyer
the outer rim. God damn
That
it.
was automatically, that was already sort of orbiting the planet, is now redirected and scanning the area, and all traffic is being directed and told to go back planet side. So you get over the broad comm range. All starships are to be grounded immediately. No one is to be leaving space around Corellia. Comply, or you will be shot from the sky.
No habla español.
We fake it and just.
All right, well, since you don't respond, TIE fighters are launched. We're going to need opposed speed checks.
Who's the pilot?
I'm sorry, my headphones died, so I missed like all of that.
Oh. See?
So as soon as you left atmosphere, a Star Destroyer was orbiting, came within range. It declared all starships need to be grounded for scanning. No one is to leave alive. If you do not comply, you will be shot down, is basically what he said. So we need opposing speed checks.
Okay.
Fake a bank and
Where's
take
my
off.
starships?
Okay, and then
Here we go.
so
Piloting.
you're piloting. Do you want me to do the astro navigation for the hyperdrive?
Yes. Melkor, get us out of here.
So the
Okay.
downside, before you do that, I just want
Oops.
to point out, the downside is that the only planned route you have is to go back to the base. If they calculate that, they're going to know where the rebel base is. Like, that'll give them a scanning range to
There's
detect
only
that
like
asteroid
3
base.
people on that rebel base.
Yeah, it's like I don't think
Pack
that
'em
really
up and
matters
leave,
because we
yeah.
can just bamf out of there afterwards. Maybe.
Okay.
Nope.
That's up to you guys. You do what you
Guys,
want.
Go hit like a nearby planet. Just pick a jump point, jump
Right, so
there,
the
and then
speed
we'll
was 7.
recalculate. Go.
What was your speed?
Oh,
Sanna?
I'm so sorry. I did not have my ship pulled up. Vehicles, no. Ship.
Okay. I can turn it back.
Okay, speed.
So 7, 11, and 15 for them, the 3 of them.
Wait, there's a
Yeah.
space
Well, is this
7-Eleven?
just? Do I just do a piloting check? Like, what am I? Oh, sublight speed. Is that what
Yeah.
I'm doing?
Yeah.
Okay, 2D. Oops, that's not what I wanted.
Wow.
That's
You rolled a
fantastic.
26.
Wait, can we
Nice.
just do that?
All right, so 2 of them get closer to you, and 1 stays at the same range. They're in a long range to attack you. I'm not sure they're gonna. I think it'd be kind of tough for them to attack from here, so they're not going to. So you see 2 TIE fighters moving in to approach as you were told over open comms to land your ship, or you will be brought down.
Melkor, hyper, let's go.
So Melkor, your plan is to take you right back to the rebel base.
Yep.
Roll.
9. Oops.
Oh yeah, you can't get in. Let's do another speed.
I'm gonna go get in a gun. The turret.
So 16, 12, and
Don't-
22 for the 3.
Don't
Well, hey,
shoot
what's
until
your,
they shoot at us.
What's your starship gunnery?
Oh, I'm not.
11.
3 die. I thought you were on Astronav.
11, so they all move in.
I
one
am,
more.
but we could switch, man. I got 4D plus 2 for gunnery.
I've got 2D plus 2 for Astro. So if you want, I'll just go strap in and clean Bessie or something. And
So there's only 2 seats, so one person has to pilot and one person has to do Astro or Fire.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So it's up to you guys. But because you did not successfully jump into hyperspace the first time, I need to see what the mishap is. Give me 1 second while I look that up. Charts and tables.
I really hate this system.
2d6. Why? Because you're not successful right in this second?
Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty good reason.
Something just has to go wrong.
Isn't that the part of the fun? It always goes wrong, then you eke out on the other side?
Life support on the ship drops.
In this particular case, it's Minox. Minox are...
Where did we pick up Minox from?
Apparently, they've been on your ship since you left.
Man.
Somehow they snuck on.
Sirix, go.
Or they've been hiding.
Minox, go shoot something.
So they're like chewing through your power, which is why it failed. It doesn't say. It says increase by 3 days. You guys didn't even get off. So on your next round, because we have a couple rounds here with this combat. On your next round, you can try again, but the Minox are going to be a recurring issue. All right, so the speed segment, which we just got through, all 3 of them moved in on you. You were not able to get away. The next is going to be the first fire segment. So gunners make skill rolls to determine whether they hit their targets. So it's basically your... what
was their speed?
Theirs was
Starship gunner.
22, 12, and 16.
All right, cool.
So ship's pilot can use it. That's piloting. Gunnery. A weapon can only be fired by its operator. The operator has a gunnery skill dice and the weapon's fire control dice and adds them together.
Oh.
So the gunnery
weapons are,
skill dice.
2D.
Okay.
And then, so right now, if it could be a TPK, if Sanna, it's really only Sanna or Melkor because those are the 2 people occupying the seats at this moment. So which one of you is going to fire? And if you're going to fire now because you've both tried to do something like speed and the other tried to do the hyperdrive, you can have a -1 on your die.
So that would put me at 3D plus 2 for gunnery if you want me to do that.
Sure.
Or if you got better.
No, that's better than what I got.
Okay. All right. Then I'm finna shoot the closest one. So that guy right there.
So they're both going to be firing at the exact same time. So let's all just fire and see which one is highest to go.
16.
So Starship Gunnery, there's 2 of them, plus the ship, which is 2D each.
The ship is 2D as well.
All right, so I've got 9, 19, and 8, 19, 11, 12, 13, 14. 19 and 14. What'd you get?
So, Cameron,
I got 16.
You can add 2D to that. 2D6 to that.
Okay, so TIE Fighter 1, TIE Fighter 3. So TIE Fighter 1 got a 19. You were firing at it.
Mm-hmm.
So it hits you first.
Wait. He gets to add the ship's 2D. He hasn't done that yet.
Oh. Okay.
Go ahead.
The ship has a 2D for the.
Just
the
remember, did you
control.
subtract one of your die?
I did.
Okay.
Okay, so plus 4.
So 20.
So, okay, so you go first on this first TIE Fighter, and then the second one attacks. So,
the damage is 4D.
4D? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see.
13.
Pilot can use his evade enemy. I don't think TIE Fighters have evade because they're kind of crappy.
They're like
No,
Storm
they don't.
Air Force.
Let's see.
I mean, my ship is also pretty crappy, so.
They don't have any shields. So damage. At medium range hits, the damage code is reduced by 1D. We're not at medium range right now. So each weapon has a damage code, and you rolled a 13?
Mm-hmm.
Is that right? All right, so roll the ship's hull dice. The hull is 2D. So that's 6. That brings it down to 11. And the whole roll greater than damage roll is a lightly damaged, shields are blown, or controls ionized. Damage roll greater than or equal to is heavily damaged. Lightly damaged, is there a result here? The shield code is brought to 1. It doesn't have a shield, so that doesn't really affect it at all. Okay. So you fire it, you see like sparks like sort of extinguishing in the vacuum of space, and then it fires back at you. The distance it hit, you don't have any shields, do you?
No.
Do you have an evade piloting skill?
I have starship piloting.
Yeah, the ship itself would have like an evade or something like that. A pilot can use his piloting skill to evade. Oh, yeah. So hold on, they're going to use theirs as well. They were before that point. So an 8. So an 8 would have brought your 20 to 12, which still hits. So that wouldn't matter. Okay, so go ahead and do your piloting skill, please, for evasion. We've got to add that to their 19 that they wanted to hit you.
14.
Whoa, that's great. So 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Oh, yeah, 5 is a point blank, so they barely hit you with a point blank. Okay, so the damage that I already rolled, I think. Did I? No, damage is 3D. So the damage to the ship is 8.
I rolled a 17 for my hull.
Okay, so it dissipates around the hull. You hear the entire ship just shudder a little bit as the other TIE fighter moves in. It had hit, so do you want to, you already have the same segment, so that evasion of 14 applies to it. So it still hits, but the damage is going to be 3d6. And this is 8 damage. So roll the hull again, please.
Nine.
It dissipates on the hull itself once again. And now we're at the top of the second round, or the third round, actually. So now we're going to declare actions. They're going to continue firing at you. This other one is trying to get into range. What are you going to try to do?
Melkor, get us out of here.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and roll for that.
Then, so first up is speed, and then we deal with everything else. So 4D for speed plus the piloting. Wow.
Oh, plus the piloting?
Is it?
I
Let
have
me
not
double
been doing
check.
plus my piloting. I got 22 for speed.
Oh, let's see. A ship's pilot can use his piloting skill to affect his speed roll. Okay. So you got a 22. They've got my last 3 GM. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 14, 15, 16, 17. And you had a 23, so that one didn't move up. The second one is 12, 24. And you got a what?
22.
So the second one stays in close. The first one is still far away. And the third one is 21 plus 7, 28. So it stays in. Okay. So let's see. Go ahead and roll your skill use for the first segment for hyperspace or hyperdrive.
Okay. Now, so I add 2D because of the ship's capabilities, or it's
Not for
just
the
what I
hyperdrive.
got? Okay. 10.
Man, you need to get another gun turret.
Oh, dude. Yeah, that's not enough.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a hyperdrive or a hyperspace fault because you haven't actually gone into hyperspace.
Yeah.
So now we're going into the gunning aspect.
What do we need to get into hyperspace?
15. 15 is your default.
Guess I should have held on to that damn force point.
Or get out of the seat and let someone else use their force point on their next turn, on the next round.
That is true. That
I got
is
a
true.
force point.
I have
It's
a
gonna
force
have to be
point,
next
so-
round though.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I think that's the plan next round, since you've got a first point. And you have the highest astro navigation, right? Next to me.
Yeah. I think you and I have the highest.
Okay.
Astro.
Trey's got a force point. Can we weekend at Bernie's this shit?
No, we cannot. Okay, so the first one's doing it from medium range, and it got a 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So medium range would still hit with the 15. Do you want to use your speed or your piloting to try to bust that up?
Yes.
Okay, so
16.
the first one doesn't work. The second one is 11 plus 4. That does not hit, even in point blank. And then the third one is 9 plus 6. So 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. So that doesn't work. So they're all firing at you, doing their best, but they're missing. You're evading them, flying through space, and just doing some crazy piloting tricks. Are you going to try to have...
Shut Melkor out of the way and get us into hyperspace.
Go, 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 go.
All right, so the top of the next round, we'll do speed, and then you'll be able to do... only one of them is... Are you trying to actively get away from them?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, and the or the maneuverability is 2D. 1, 2, 3. So 12, 15,
I did 13.
and 11. 12, 15, and you did 13. So 2 of them are dropped out. 1 of them maintains in range. Okay, so go ahead and give me your astromech. Or who's moving? Who's doing
I'm
it?
getting out of the way so Sanna can do the astrogation.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. All right.
So this is going to be with a -1 die because you already piloted.
But you're using your force point, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's...
So 18?
Yeah.
That's double, right?
Well,
Yes.
okay, hold on. It's
For astrogation, you only use your astrogation. You don't use
yeah. No,
Well, if you used your force point, it would be
all right. Yeah, use my first point.
18.
Okay.
So yeah, let's go.
So you hit it, and you just light just streaks past you, then it's you fly into hyperspace, and you guys get away free. That was the closest time we ever had to combat in space.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was
As
terrifying.
clunky as normal combat.
we need to requisition the Alliance get another turret put on here.
Right.
Also, maybe some
Any
shields.
improvements are all through you guys' skill points. Like
Oh,
Shields would be helpful.
all you
How do
yeah.
gotta
I
do is
improve?
spend your skill points on them.
Man, I feel like we're in like the 8-bit Nintendo version of Star Wars.
Well, I don't see why. You guys won. You guys got away.
No, I'm not. I just mean with like the ship and stuff. But
So you guys come
No, we
out of
did.
hyperspace, like, what was it, like 4 days later to
Mhm.
get to the spaceport.
Yeah.
You've gotten to know these Twi'leks, and they're fairly nice women. You know, they're just doing their best to survive. They're worried. They've been detained, and they actually said they were treated fairly well. They weren't tortured or anything. They were just being held. They weren't even sure why. But do you guys fill them in on what was going on? Why they were being detained?
I mean, I don't see any harm in it.
Did they not know that?
No, they didn't. No
Do you
one
not
ever
know
told
that
them.
her husband is in the Rebel Alliance?
No, they know that, but they didn't know
Oh,
that the
okay.
husband knew about them being
traitor.
detained or that he was trading information.
They were using you to blackmail your husband.
Oh, this is horrible. So they're freaking out. They're completely uncomfortable with the entire idea that he would sacrifice all of his morals and everything. So you can tell they've sort of like internalized that information and just sort of isolated themselves for the rest of the journey once they found that out. Until you guys get into the asteroid base. Once you guys dock, everyone's there waiting. Gersh runs up and gives them huge hugs, and they're having this wonderful little moment of reunion. And Jax and Tiri come up to you guys. So, how did you do? It looks like everyone came out well.
Yeah, you're probably going to want to abandon this base, though.
What do
Yeah,
you
we
mean?
should all get the hell out of here.
Where is your little friend?
You hear from like deep inside the ship.
he got bold.
He's been better.
Yeah, he
We
kind
could
of got shot a
definitely
couple of
use a
times.
med
He had
We
delusions
should-
of grandeur, and things went the other way.
We should put him in the Bacta tank. Get him into the med bay immediately.
Oh yeah, if you got one of those,
Of course
I'll
we
take
do.
some.
This is a fully functional rebel base. Come on, let's go. So he
Let's
like
go.
goes in and grabs them, and you got the droid sort of Dio running behind, sort of like chirping and twirling its little sounds. Tiri's just like, so was it that smooth? Like you just had your friend get dropped down? What happened?
It's never that smooth. No.
But you made
We
it
got him
though.
out though. We got him out.
I mean,
There's a
congratulations. That's amazing.
There's a small chance that the Empire could trace us back here, so we might want to abandon base as soon as possible.
Yeah, we should probably just burn it to the ground.
That is going to be very upsetting to the command structure. Why would you lead them directly here?
We didn't
Well,
have-
Melkor, why don't you fill us in?
Me? You're gonna blame me?
You put in the charts. Like it's almost like maybe we're sabotaging.
Oh shit!
I mean-
Melkor, are you a spy?
I'm not, definitely not a spy. I just hurry up. I didn't even actually. I wasn't even the one that did the astronavigation this last time. I moved, so-
No,
He's
thank you, Sanna. You're a great smuggler and a great
We had to get out of there, and that was the only thing that was already
we had
in
to make
there.
a fast exit. If we didn't make a fast exit, we all would have died.
It's not guaranteeing that they'll find it. I don't.
It's not guaranteeing that they're finding it.
Oh
and
man.
this
There's
is
a
better
possibility
than
they might.
ready to scramble. Is all we're saying.
This is better than having, one of your top guys being blackmailed into giving away information. So if
Right.
we have to give up a base, that's a better outcome, than what
Right.
it could have been.
It's already pretty much an abandoned base, anyways. So I mean,
That's true.
whatever.
It's very skeleton crew right now.
It's an outer rim base. I mean, we're here to be a backup and support. Okay, well, I'll let the command structure know what's going on. To keep an eye out, and we'll have some sentry satellites ordering around the area just to make sure if anyone comes in, then we'll immediately make sure that we just destroy the base and everyone evacuates. It would be really nice to be able to keep this. It's hard to find good bases where the Empire doesn't know where you are.
Well, we can help with that.
We might need your help with that.
We can scout out some places, some
And-
backups if we need to.
On your way back, you had noticed that you had an open message from an open comm from the Pikes as well, saying that you were expected to be contacting them to complete a job that you were told about weeks ago, and they haven't heard from you now. This is way back at Jek. So now they're actively hunting you down.
Sweet.
Good job.
All right, and that's where we're going to close this. You've got a potential Imperial infiltration of the rebel base. You did rescue people and hopefully shut down the traitor because there's no reason for him to be a traitor anymore. Marbress is still out there, and I'm sure he has a huge grudge against you guys. And the Pikes have a huge grudge against you. So, nothing's really changed from episode 1.
So next episode, it's just going to be tea and cookies and giggles all
Yep.
along.
We'll
And
be having-
unicorns and rainbows,
do we
and
wanna
nothing
roll?
could possibly go wrong.
Wait, what job did we take with the Pikes that we?
We didn't.
You
We didn't. She did.
I
She
did.
Uh,
And by
let's go
take,
shoot
I
some
mean
pikes.
forced into.
looking at the table here, like how many weeks is Trey going to be up in this? He's out of commission for a minute.
Yeah.
It says
100%.
rejuve tank healing time, mortally wounded 2D weeks.
Yeah.
So
you have a couple more days left in the week that the ISB agent went to Tatooine to find out that you weren't there. It's going to take a week for them to get back. So you have a week without having to worry about it. But the other Imperials who saw you guys in the direction that you went into hyperspace, they're going to be sending out long-range scanning devices and checking areas. You probably do have the 2 weeks to be safe, but otherwise you could...
no, it says 2D. So like, how many dice are you supposed to be rolling for
6.
that? Like
Everything
this
is 6.
is a 6. So who rolls that?
Go
Do
ahead
you
and
use the
roll
roll
it.
it as the DM? Just
You can roll.
2D6.
Yeah.
Do they got them back to take? We can just put on the ship so we can take them with us.
No, it's an installation type thing. It's pretty big
Oh.
deal.
Trey's down for a month.
Oh, wow. All right.
5 weeks, a 1 and a 4. So 5
Oof.
weeks. Trey is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you see why I was shocked that you were walking into fire.
How did you have to?
You know what? To justify that, to be fair, I think Trey, especially as he's learned more force powers, he is like, no, it is my job to be, even though he's the youngest one and whatever, like he's like, I have to be the protector. And so that was him just embracing, you know, his Jedi values. Like, no, I have to be the one that makes sure everyone else gets out. So he was marching into fire no matter what. Like that was him saying, no, this is what a Jedi would do. So whether or not it's what a Jedi would actually do, who knows? He's not.
Right.
You know, he's still a youngling or whatever, a Padawan, but he's, in his mind, that was the correct thing to do. So he was like, no, I'm marching forward, and consequences be damned. So
Consequences.
That's
He's
cool.
young.
Yeah.
That's how we learn.
consequences
Don't
be
talk to you about it in
Bacta
5 weeks.
Yeah, I'm sure.
All right. Well, that's going to do it. Thank you
Continue
all.
this discourse.
Thanks you all for who did tune in, for tuning in, both live in chat or after the fact. We invite you to subscribe to this channel and click the bell to get notified about our next session. You can now join the Infernal Brotherhood through YouTube memberships and pick up some of our custom designed apparel by following the link in the description below. Until the Infernal Brotherhood convenes again, my fellow scruffy-looking nerf herders, may the Force be with you.
Live long and prosper.
Beat me to it.